Yeah.
Are you gonna stand there the whole time?
You're freaking me out, man.
He's doing like a DJ. DJ Jamie.
Yeah, our Jamie's back.
He's
but he
mixing the
just
show.
stands now.
He's a standing.
Yeah.
Speaking of
He got
Jamie's,
autism while he was away.
I keep getting like weird holes dug in my backyard.
Oh, we did.
Weird holes?
Yeah,
Like, you think from like rodents?
I think from like a Jamie. No, not this one. This
Not
one's
Jamie? Let me see your fingers. You got dirt underneath your
no,
fingernails?
he's clean.
Okay.
I don't think it's this one.
Yeah?
I don't think he's got it in him.
But Jamie-sized prints around there?
The last Jamie. Yeah. I don't know.
God, I hope.
Weird happenings
Yeah, that's weird.
occurring in my house.
I'll have to
Jamie
start checking
didn't
my
look so
backyard.
long.
Yeah.
I'm also
This one just looks and doesn't blink.
I'm listening to Lord of the Rings now.
And the
It's
other
got the
Jamie could
second
get an
book.
Amazon Prime credit
That's
card.
You talked about all the singing.
This Jamie doesn't
I
have
was
the
like, I
credit.
can-
They definitely
I can-
sing less. There's less singing now because they're like out of the Shire and like out of the
They're like,
the
"Oh,
elves
fuck,
like
the
to sing
world
a fucking
sucks."
line. The hobbits like to
I
sing a
listened
bunch.
back to the last or one of the last podcasts where you're saying like you're reading through and just like, dude, one of the songs is in Elvish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally like a 5-minute song in Elvish, and I'm like, what the? I don't even know what this means.
Crazy, dude! That guy would be diagnosed with some bullshit if he didn't write Lord of the Rings. You're writing whole songs.
What do you think, like,
in
the-
languages that?
Well, he
don't-
invented
that
a language.
The first person to read like the first
Do you think he would have been a
draft-
great songwriter in English?
Maybe. Isn't that the same people with like? That's the same shit with like. I wonder how hard it is actually to create a language, though.
I mean, I'm sure now you could. There's probably like computer.
So you
generated
start from
shits,
like
right?
a certain
Like
spot.
if you understand like language, like if you studied language and stuff and like words, like
You only have to come up with those sentences too.
yeah. So I mean,
I feel like. Do you think?
because the Dothraki, Valyrian, the Klingons, and like Star Trek, that's like an invented language.
What do you think George
was
R.
that the
Martin?
dude who made it? Or those like nerds who gathered afterwards?
But it had to come.
That's
from
what. That, yeah,
somewhere,
that's
right?
what I'm saying. Is what? Yeah, because if you're writing a new language, right? Those Elvish song, whatever it's in Elvish in Lord of the Rings, you only have to write those lines in Elvish. You don't have to
Right.
write.
I feel like Star Trek nerds
And they fill
probably
in
made
the rest?
Klingon. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think the guy who made Star Trek made. I think it was like nerds who got together after.
Yeah.
But still, like they probably
No
use-
word for eggplant.
But I'm saying they probably use rules
How am I
from
supposed?
like the words that they have.
That's my
They probably
favorite emoji.
Study, like they use that to build the language out. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
So the people who made like the sentences that like do appear in Star Trek or in like Lord of the Rings, like I think those come from like language people. Like I think like George R. R. Martin definitely like looked into. I forget who he contacted, but it was some language expert to help with like the Dothraki stuff.
dude,
Kinda
I've got this
combine, like,
language.
stuff.
It's gonna work.
But like, yeah, I agree. I think probably most of it is like nerds on the
Nerds.
side.
Nerd.
There's definitely less singing. There was
Fucking
just an
nerd.
Ent song though. Fucking Marion Pippin. I'm in Two Towers now. I got
How's that?
through.
That one's better though. Than
I hope so. I got through Fellowship.
That sounds deep.
I got kind of into it towards the end though, just because like I like Gimli's pretty dope, and then like the Boromir scene where like he tries to take the ring from Frodo, and then is immediately like "fuck Frodo, I'm sorry."
Drake, why don't you pull the mic in front of you for a second?
Is it right in front of me?
Maybe you're like talking over
I think it's because it's tilted sideways.
Is that
There you
better?
go. That looks good.
I just don't trust this fucking
Yeah,
gripper.
dude. I don't know how you fucked that.
But like,
thing up.
yeah, but Borman then immediately it just feels like fucking bad and shit, and then the orcs all like attack. Like that shit was like pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then like Two Towers, I'm just hoping to get to Helm's Deep. I want to get to. I just got
Isn't
to
it
like
called something else in the books?
Helm's Deep.
Yeah, I was reading something about it the other day.
It's
called
called
Home Depot. Home Depot.
yeah, Home
Yeah.
Depot.
The Battle of Home
It's
Depot.
it's
Correct.
a Home Depot.
I think it is. I think it's Minas Tirith, maybe.
No, Minas Tirith is the Gondor city.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Helm's Deep is called.
It's Miles
It's called
Kunis.
something else. Yeah.
Miles Kunis.
Minas Kunis.
Yeah.
I forget too. They haven't got to the city yet.
Is Sauron? So I was looking this up the other day. Is Sauron like physically the eye in the books? Like not like is he the eye, but like is there an eye of Sauron or is
Yeah.
it like alluded to?
There is an Eye of Sauron.
Okay.
They say it's like looking for him and all that shit. Yeah.
What
I don't think they've seen the eye. Oh no, Frodo saw the eye ring or the eye when he put the ring on. I think.
But I think it's the only time he sees it.
Well, yeah, because then like it connects. Like everything goes away except like the tower. Basically, like it always clears like a line to the tower. Because it's like connected to Sauron.
So
Because the ring
eye
wants to
isn't-
get back to
The eye
Sauron.
isn't there anymore.
What do you mean?
Like
It's
after-
always there, but like it can't physically see like everywhere. It's more of like a magic thing.
Yeah, but
it's like
a thing you could see. Like if I'm standing outside.
if you're
yeah.
in Mordor, you would see the eye. I think so. I haven't got to Mordor yet.
What I was I want to say what I read was that in the books it's like the eye. The only time it's mentioned is when he puts on the ring for that one time, like it's when he's escaping the wraiths, right?
Yeah, Weathertop.
Yeah, that's like the only time he sees the eye or something like that. Something in the first book.
Maybe. I haven't got to like
I'm, like,
Mordor yet.
interested in that.
I haven't even met back up with Frodo. Two Towers, it's like split up because it starts with like the aftermath of like the orcs attacking Boromir and shit. And then it's like goes to Merry and Pippin. They get like dragged away by the orcs or whatever.
Yeah.
And that shit's kind of cool because they're just getting like hauled around like fucking like little bags. They just get like picked up and like tossed down. And the orcs just like they describe them just like marching and just like trampling over everything. And they're just all like grunting. They make them drink this like weird like liquor that like makes them feel sick, but then they gets them like all like amped up and they like don't feel pain anymore. Like they give it to the hobbits to keep them like walking.
Yeah.
And they're just like whipping them, but then they give them the drink so they can just keep going. They say they don't like feel the whips and shit no more, and they're just like better.
That sounds kind of tight.
Yeah. And then, but then they get rode down by the fucking people from Rohan, the riders from Rohan.
Riders Rohan.
Yeah. But they fucking they ride down on the orcs or whatever. They fuck them up, and then the Merry and Pippin get picked up by an Ent, and that was the fucking first song. Once the Ent got him back,
I
he's like,
could see
the Ent just starts singing.
I could see you reading this, just like opening up the new book, like this has to be quicker, and then it's like first chapter. It's like there's another fucking song, another fucking song in another different
No,
language.
the Ent like speaks fucking English.
Oh, okay.
But
Thank God.
you know what he said? Like what Tolkien writes like a shit ton though, because so many characters say it is. If you catch my meaning, they always say like things, and they be like, "Well, I think you should tuck in if you catch my meaning," and they always say like that. If you understand me, like it's always stuff like that. Yeah, I notice it a lot. Sam Wise Ganji says it the fucking most.
How do you say his last name?
Sam Wise or Ganji? I think it's Ganji, right?
Samwise Gamgee.
Sam Wise is his first name.
I think it's Gamgee.
Gamgee.
Yeah.
Giambi's juiced up.
I can't wait to meet Gollum though. I think Gollum's gonna be nuts.
Who reads it?
Yeah.
Some guy?
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't
Andy
know.
Serkis
He does a pretty good job. He actually has an okay singing voice too. For as much as they make him like sing, like he sung like the Elvish chick song, and like even though like literally I can't understand a word, it does have like a tune to it, and it's like kind of beautiful. I guess I don't know. Like I get like.
Do you think what's his name? That's what I'm saying. Do you think J.R.R. Tolkien though would have been like a great songwriter? Because like
Maybe.
I'm sure so. Like Lady Gaga apparently has written a bunch of different hits for different people, but I've never once seen her write a song in like Dothraki.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point.
I'd love to see her write a hit. In
That's a
Dothraki.
good
Yeah.
point.
This shit bumps and baits Dothraki, dude.
All the fucking rage.
Everybody loves it. Dude.
But yeah.
Have you heard Back in Black? Have you heard in Valyrian?
We should start. Do you think we could like get around copyright laws if we just remix songs but put them in like
do the
Different
same
song
song.
we put them in like
Yeah.
fantasy languages?
Like, okay, new plan.
Because like if we
Fuck
just
the
did it in
podcast.
Spanish, they probably still have that copyrighted, but they probably didn't copyright like the Valyrian.
Dude, fake ass
lyrics
languages.
of-
None
yeah,
of these raps rhyme anymore.
might not work with rap very well.
We just do like the same.
I don't know. I'm really hoping that Helm's Deep's cool, and I'm really hoping Gollum's cool.
It's a battle, but it's like a dance battle. Or karaoke battle.
Yeah, everyone's singing.
Sing along.
My God, what is that? The orcs. They have a percussion line.
Aragorn.
That beat. It's like
If we want to stop
drum
them,
line.
we want to stop them, you have to sing Donna Summers.
Look, it's Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon's leading the orcs,
Oh my god,
and he's
Guys.
so fresh.
He's so talented.
he's got orcs.
He's
in the
wild
black
and
team.
out.
Stand up, and he can sing. Get out.
With special guest star T-Pain.
Don't tell me he can host. Oh, he can host.
That did seem loud.
Yeah, it gave
It felt loud. I could hear it like back through the mic.
never hits red, but
This is gonna kill. Can you like make a note so I don't like blow my
We
eardrums
hit
out
red.
when I'm listening to this?
19 minutes.
It's too late now, man. What are you
Shit.
gonna go back and?
I'm gonna be like sitting there and it's just gonna be like, ah! And I'm gonna die. I'll be
Hey.
deaf. T-Pain! T-Pain! You deserve this, Brian. You deserve all of it.
Like, if you're just making a weird noise.
Do it yourself. I broke your laptop.
You broke the computer too. The decimals.
Damn. Antonio just
All right,
caught
bye,
a,
Jamie.
Go get your beer.
Antonio just caught
Go get
like
your
a-
beer and enjoy your other
Stop
vacation.
grinding up on me, dude.
What'd you say?
They actually don't stop. No,
They won't let Jamie get a credit
A-Town
card.
just caught a shiny sand slash.
Tell him to get. Does he want to hop on the pod?
Yeah, do you want to?
See Antonio.
Yeah, can you set him up on?
I was gonna hop on.
There's another mic.
You just
He can hold it.
If I see
We have
He
another
can stand
chair.
like you did.
Yeah, glass.
You
I honestly
freak.
think if he sits there and like talks into like, I think that'd pick it up.
I think he.
Jamie says you have to talk right into it, but you don't have to talk right into
He's
it.
gonna. I don't say anymore. I don't wanna say anything.
That's probably around like 22 minutes.
Hey, pause it. We're gonna take a quick break and then
Just talk some shit.
we'll take a quick break and then when we're
back.
back, we'll have another guest star. There's like 3 guests in a
We just
row.
keep talking until he gets up. We'll pause it when he comes in. We'll set it up.
Why are we gonna pause?
Yeah, we gotta keep going, Brian. The
You
show
got some-
must go on.
You got something you want to say off air? Something you don't want Uncle Sam to hear?
I really
Yeah.
hope Gollum does like some weird shit though. I hope he's like jerking off over top of the hobbits when they're sleeping. My precious.
He's so fucking.
I watched the
weird in
Fellowship.
movies.
I watched the movie after I finished the first book though,
love that
and I enjoyed it. I like the first movie.
It's but it's just long. In the
It's a
beginning.
little slow,
Those.
but I liked it.
I just, dude, those movies like I tried to
Wait,
watch.
was it an ice sand shrew? What kind of
Yeah, it
sand
was like
shrew
a.
was it?
I think it was a shiny one.
But shiny.
It's a light
ice.
blue one.
What's
He got
the
a light
sand-
blue one.
What's a sand shrew? Let's see what it looks
Oh,
like.
it is the fucking ice. No, that's not even a sand shrew, dude. That's a sand slash.
Or
bro.
sand slash. Yeah.
That's the evolved version.
Yeah. I know. I have
Sand
one.
shrew ice, dude.
Oh, that's
He's-
cool.
He's ice and steel.
I just caught a
He
Charizard.
got little
Everybody.
Wolverine claws. I have a regular sand shrew. Pokemon Go's back, everybody. Everybody hop on
You heard it
and add us
first.
DMash 0415. Jake, shout out your Pokemon Go thing. We'll get some friends, maybe.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on.
We'll make a Violently High account. A shared Pokemon.
Violently high
account.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm getting my Pokemon violently high.
You can add me at 6708-9271-9640.
Oh, you're doing your code.
Yeah.
Or
me,
I gotta
guys.
like a refer and get 5. With Pokemon Go.
If I get 5 friends, I get another Charmander.
I did think listening to the books though, and then watching the movie, like a lot of the slow parts, I was like more invested in just because of like when they get to the Elven cities, I'm like, oh, that's that place they like walked up into, you know, and stuff like that. So I did like I felt like I was more invested in the lore. Like I understood why like Gimli was all like hyped to go to the Dwarven city until like he gets there and he sees all like the bones and he's like, it's a tomb. And he's no. And like shit like that, you know. And
Yeah,
like
I feel
I
like
kind
I-
of understand more with like because I never got what like Gandalf and like Saruman are. I didn't like understand that.
Yeah,
shit.
I looked that shit up the other day. What is it? They're like,
They're like Maiar.
yeah. Because they're basically the same.
They're like
the same
demigods.
race as Sauron.
Yeah,
But Sauron just turns bad.
yeah, and then he like got himself more powerful because he turned bad.
Like all of them can't take him together.
So that's the shit. He's because he's like, well, I think he's transcended. He started as them, but he's become something more now because he is like the Dark Lord.
There's some really there's like some evil god or something like that.
Yeah,
starts following.
Morgoth was
Yeah.
the one before him.
Okay.
There's a lot,
there's
there are a
also
lot of
3
gods in Lord of the Rings. Just 2 guys.
They're not really like gods. They're like these. It's like the Maiar and the
There are gods. There's like
yeah.
a.
What's the other? I forget what the other name for him. It's like Maiar, like is Gandalf and that brown wizard that was in the Hobbit and like all those
when
guys.
you say brown wizard,
he had they all wear color clothes.
But there's like is there
His was
one?
the brown robe.
Okay.
There's one or there's either is there 1 or 3 of them? There's like but the
is there
blue
a
wizard.
caramel wizard?
Blue wizard goes off to like some other continent.
Yeah, they go when they sail off. That's like they sail to like afterlife. That's how like when the elves are like leaving, they're leaving to go to like afterlife.
No, there's another continent besides the afterlife one.
Yeah.
And that's where the blue,
that's where the
that's where
blue-
the blue wizard goes, and then they just never Tolkien never mentions him again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know when they talk about was the blue wizard mentioned in Lord of the Rings?
At some point, he is.
I don't even remember.
I've never read the books. I've read the Wikipedia pages, and
Yeah.
this is what they've told me.
They're kind of, I would
Because
I mean,
I'm a little bored with regular conspiracy. I'm into fictional conspiracy.
do you have my Audible?
Yeah, I do. I've been listening to the Game of Thrones books.
Yeah.
I'm just going slow.
Whatever. I mean, you could take a look at the Lord of the Rings. I think you'd enjoy it.
I got the books for Christmas too.
I have the audio ones on there. Is what I'm saying though.
Yeah, look, the audio is way
And it's
easier.
been 7 months.
Yeah,
now,
unless
right?
you wanted to read like fucking Elvish songs.
I do.
I think at least like songs like.
I want to put
Well,
my
now
own
it's
twist
written like on like it's like a sheet of music has with it.
Oh my god!
I just cannot. You're like practicing that.
Yeah,
sheet music.
you have to like play it to like read it.
Have you tried to play the ballad of Legolas on the
The Song of
violin?
the Ents?
I can't. It's
I'd hire
ridiculous.
this Asian guy. He comes over and he plays the songs for me.
Asians the only ones that can figure it out. I don't know.
They have nimble fingers. I don't know. What to
I
tell
always
you.
pictured Aragorn as like a European looking dude, but
Jerry
apparently they're all
Lewis was Korean.
My trainer code is 2404 669. Nice. 02879.
It's like two people are spooning, and then
Send me
the
gifts.
front guy's 69.
Yeah.
He's like encouraged, like, "Hey, how's it going? How's that 69?"
It's a little Justin Nolan action.
Oh my god! Yeah, we're just sucking and fucking over here, everybody.
What if he was just like, "Oh, Debbie, you're here."
Should we
Cool.
tell that story?
I had no idea.
Look me square in the eye, and he was
me
like,
and Bride Guy.
Yeah.
"Come on, hey, bitch, get out of the way! I'm trying
You're
to kiss
making
this
your
guy."
move on Brian tonight? Awkward.
Guess we're having a battle. Look who won, Debbie.
Yeah, I'll let you know I've been
We were in the
lifting.
parking lot, and I was like, "This seems like everybody's gonna like bukkake this girl. Can like we clarify what's
And
about to happen?
I'm in.
Because it's like 5 of us go into this hotel room. I'm like, this seems like weird. This seems like
Didn't
I don't
he
wanna-
say that? He
and
brought up
no,
the bukkake.
I was like, I said, what did I say? I was like, this is seeming kind of like a,
Gifts coming in.
I think I said Duke Lacrosse or something like that. I know I'm wrong about that, but I was like, this
Yeah,
is seeming
'cause
like
they did nothing
at
wrong.
the time
Yeah.
when I reference it. All right, Drake, I don't know the facts,
I'm
but
pretty sure it was
at the
proven
time
false
of, I
pretty
like
quickly.
turned to the other Justin. I was like, yeah, this seems like kind of like a Duke Lacrosse kind of deal. What's going on? And then he's like, his drunk ass gets out of the car and he's like, we're gonna bukkake her. I'm gonna fuck tonight. And he's like, he's barely holding himself up. His eyes are rolled completely like.
We were driving her
just beyond
Sebring,
fucked.
just like drunk as fuck. Went to
Dude,
McDonald's.
yeah, that was crazy. She let's take her car and fucking. drove
We
her-
were just supposed to be going to get a lighter, but we left. So
We
she didn't
got-
really
we
let
got
us take
hash
her
brown.
car.
We did like the
We
sweat
just took
lodge.
her car.
I mean, I'm sorry. We stole her car.
Yeah.
We did the sweat
borrowed.
lodge. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then we were like, you and me were like trying to put your hand in the water, like the boiling hot water, way longer than me. I was like, how was Drake? He's like a dragon.
Are you talking?
Targaryens don't burn.
It was crazy. I had the water. It was like 200.
I am the last
It was
dragon.
so hot, and I put my
That's
hand in
why
for
I
a
said-
second. And I was like, fuck.
I take really hot showers though too.
It's gonna dry you out.
know.
Man. You need
Yeah.
to take a medium, like
Then
a
I put
lukewarm.
lotion on immediately as soon as I get out
I guess that's a good.
because I do dry out.
That counteracts.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
I lay out all the lotion before, and then when I get out of the shower, I just flop down into it.
And he rolls in it like a pig.
I lay out a trash bag and I cover it in lotion, and I just flop around in it.
I lock the door and I put a sign outside that says
You guys are like all watching something on the couch, and you're just like on the floor like a taped plastic tarp, just rolling around and
I
like.
hang a sign on the bathroom that said, "Shan, don't come in."
Babe.
I got Drake's pig pen going
Hey,
on.
put on
I'm moisturizing.
90 Year Fiance. Just a slop.
and I make pig noises. I
Or
roll
you put on
in
a
lotion.
pig mask, a skin colored pig mask.
Oink, oink, Jen.
That was
Bring me some more lotion.
fucking Austin's brother Travis.
Need some mud.
He
Some
had,
shea butter.
he had a skin colored pig mask.
Now
That
I'm gonna
looked like
flop
a-
around like a
Sounds
fish.
like human skin color.
Yeah, and there was this guy that we hung out with named Phil, and he would like, he would put the pig mask, he would turn off the lights, and he'd put on the pig mask, and he'd be like, oink, Phil, and he'd like run around, and he'd push him to the ground and mount him, and he'd be like sometimes he'd be like naked, and he'd just be on top of him, like pressing on him, and like
sounds
pretend, yeah, it was crazy. I was like, this pig guy's gonna rape you.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
What?
So
Dude,
In
what
case-
the all I heard was this guy used to put on a mask and
he
mount
would
my
put on
friend.
he would put on the mask, and he would be like, he would turn out the lights and be like, I'm gonna get you, Phil, and like this weird like voice.
Who is this guy? Give me
This,
some context.
This is Austin's brother.
Okay.
And he'd put on the pig mask, and he would literally press him to the ground and like pull his shorts and shit, like tug on him, and would be like so close to raping this kid.
Isn't this joke so funny?
Yeah, I was like, shit.
Are you laughing yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are those tears of joy or fear?
Yeah. Well, he.
This
This thing's gonna fall.
Yeah, it's barely. Did
I
do
get a
you
tight
think
grip. You should
Jamie
see me
got
when I
Antonio,
masturbate.
or do you think he just walked off?
Huh?
Do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah. Why don't you call him?
Damn, the time's
Hey,
been
wanna do the
stopping
pod?
this thing.
Yeah. What time are we at? Are we like 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Or an hour.
We're not an
We're
hour.
not.
You're
Or
fuck.
30 minutes.
Okay. 30 minutes still seems long.
Jake, you curve your Pokeballs?
So the only thing I curved, Drake.
Wait, you do that?
You got it.
Yeah.
You have to?
No, you don't have to. It makes it. They get out of it less though. See, this is a little feisty motherfucker. Though. You gotta keep jumping.
Oh, damn, he bit you.
Then you wait. Because sometimes they'll bust out of it, and if you just throw it straight on, they bust out of it so much more. But the curve throws them off.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Do you ever eat Pokemon?
Yeah, every once in a while.
All the time.
Nice.
Till you level
You
up.
have to.
When you're before raids and stuff to gain their power, you like cut them open, and eat their
But I only
parts.
like to eat the ones that I've leveled up that I've gotten
That's cool.
to know.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
this Pokemon.
And then I like to look them in the eye.
Look at this
Because
dude,
I eat
Brian.
them
Look
from
at
the
that guy.
bottom up.
That's my heavy hitter.
Then he looks like I thought it said like Asinine for a second. I was like, that's a funny Pokemon.
I can make his name that.
Asinine.
Yeah.
And you remember me every time you use him in battle. I was like, hey, he's my friend.
Yes.
This is for my friend. It's my friend. It's for my friend Brian. You're like messaging. Who's this fucking retard? Messaging me about stupid friend Brian.
Nothing. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't care, fag.
Ask Canine.
Asinine.
He's got a yellow, Aton's got a
you
yellow
go.
account too.
No,
I like that.
we were joking about that because we were in Leesburg and we were hitting raids, or not raids, gyms, and we were taking gyms. And every time we would take a gym, look, it's coming down. Losing it.
It's insane how broken that is.
Who's the 571 number?
I don't know.
It's true.
What did he say? What did that number say? Can you hold this, Brian? Can you help? Please help. We were taking gyms in downtown
Oh, it's you.
Leesburg,
Why is it?
and every time it's not me. I'm not a 571 number.
Oh, it's Dylan. Oh, it's either Justin or Dylan. No, they're both 571s. Jesus, fuck.
Did you guys read somebody's whole phone number out on here?
No,
Yeah,
I
he
read
said
just part of it.
571.
Okay.
One.
Not
But I
that it
will
matters.
read his Social security number.
But we kept taking
Hey,
gyms, and as soon as
Justin,
we'd take it, the yellow
time-
would take it back.
Justin, time
and
for you
every
to-
time the yellow would take it back, Antonio was like 5 steps behind us.
Oh.
And we're like, oh, look at him on his phone. He's like, oh, I'm just catching something. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I bet you are.
Sure, you are protecting your turf, huh?
So I think he switches between counts.
Do you want to just start beating the shit out of
He's
these?
got a buddy at work that's yellow, too.
If we lose, do you just want to like?
What
just
color you guys?
Well, I feel like we're gonna have more
Huh?
people.
We're red.
Oh, I like red.
Yeah.
I like red.
You-
Oh, you guys are like a good. I'm really gonna flesh into this.
Yeah, it's going to be an
Easy.
That's a good
We'll flesh
transition
you
for
in.
me. Yeah.
You're going to have to get over the fact that no matter what color you make your avatar, though, he's going to look Asian.
Yeah.
Very anime.
Okay.
And all the costumes, like clothes, are pretty weird.
Wait, but if they make like, I can make him like pitch black. And he would
Yeah,
still
I mean,
look
it's just
like-
going to be a pitch black guy with like the most Asian features you've ever seen.
It'll look like an Asian that doesn't exist.
Okay, I'll deal with that.
That's like
A
Marcus's character
a
in, like,
not
Eight
naturally occurring Asian.
Do they?
If you
Guys.
will.
They have like spiky like anime hair and like
Okay. You can't do like a Brock. That seems kind of fucked up.
no. I
Is
don't think
Marcus
you can
R
change
playing
face.
this game too?
Yeah, Marcus there too.
God damn
What's the
it, dude. Jesus Christ! You took so
I
much
was
care
wondering-
with that, dude.
I was wondering why you said Marcus R like that. I was like, that's weird.
Drake, it's always you, man. It's okay. It's like a
I think I have one.
Yeah.
How many are there?
yeah, but they know
He's
your
been-
whole name and they know.
He has, no, but he's been on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
you
I
said
feel like
his
we
name.
Yeah, we've already.
we called.
Oh yeah! Shout out to our past guest, Marcus.
All right, might as well
yeah, that
doxing
guy.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Put your home address.
No,
You know what I would like is we would get enough juice that I could be like, let's prank Jack, and we had like fans who would prank Jack. I think that'd be so funny.
He's gonna blow up his like Twitter.
He would be.
Or
We
something.
should just get someone.
He would be like, I'm okay with it.
Just get someone to call him and say, "Hey, you're we found shit out about you on the internet. Your clearance is revoked."
Just hang up.
Yeah, just hang
God.
up. Don't even say anything after that. and just let him
I wonder
freak
what
the fuck out.
he said the FBI called him from DC.
I do not know how he got away with like when the guy was like testing him, because he said the guy like yelled at him and was like, "I know you're fucking hiding something," and he was like, "I just
feel like-
don't." I was like, "How?"
You know what it was, dude?
You get more like freaked out, like ordering
what it-
ice cream.
You know what it was,
than
dude?
anybody
It
ever
was
met.
someone just spoke a little loudly near him, and his anxiety took that as, this guy's yelling in my
That's insane.
face.
I was like, "How did you
Yeah.
trick your way out of that?" That's insane.
I think it's just about like not like just sticking to your story.
Well, that's what they want. They just want you to be like say the same thing under pressure. I think is
Yeah.
like they're like, all right, he's gonna get yelled at. He's not gonna freak.
I agree though. Like, I
How the
can't,
fuck
I
do you
can't, I
do
can't
that?
picture him in that situation either.
Being like
That's what I'm
calm, cool.
saying.
He
I
like
feel
lights
like-
a cigarette. He's like, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
boss.
Get the fuck out of my face.
I feel like the dude just talked loudly or something like that.
he's just like a little stern.
Yeah, he's just like the tiniest.
You sure
bit
not hiding
stern.
anything for me?
Yeah,
The guy.
that's what I'm talking about. Because like that anxiety just like takes you. It's just like,
The-
fuck, this is the most heated questioning I've ever been in.
The guy who interviewed me about him asked if he was gay. I'm just kidding. that would have been
he
like
thought he was cute.
if he had asked me that, there would have been definitely a long second where
This
I
is
would have
test
been
number
like,
2, right?
yes,
Because
say
we said
yes.
something about Jack in like the last episode as well to see like if he's listening.
Yeah.
So this is like the second.
Yeah.
You should have just next time you should do some shit like where you just leave it and then hope that he does. If he does pass the test and he is listening to it, then he just thinks some like crazy shit. Like think about it, how self-conscious that made you. Like, did the guy really think I was gay? What did I do that made him think that I was gay?
He would text you. He would just ask.
Hey, so I was listening to the pod.
How serious did he seem?
Yeah.
Just not that I care.
Well,
Do
he's
you think
probably
if we-
interested in me, right?
Do you think
Yeah.
if we said his number right now, somebody would like fuck with him? Do you think
should-
like what?
we should-
But I'm just hypothetically, not saying we're gonna do it.
I don't know.
571 436.
You don't know his
Stay tuned
No,
for the
that's
next
not-
episode for the rest of that number.
That'd be pretty weird
Yeah.
if you knew his like number by heart.
No.
I don't feel like I know any number.
12.
I know my home
70.
phone number, like my parents' home phone number.
Whoever's number that
Yeah,
is.
somebody's sorry.
We'll hide numbers throughout the
But,
podcast, and you guys have to figure it
But you
out.
don't think
There's a
that
message,
like-
guys. The government's listening.
I want to
Just
give like a shout out
zero
to
in
somebody
on
who
our
follows
message.
us.
Listen to these episodes backwards in the following order to get the crypto key.
That you can prank call our friend.
Do you guys want to read some of the? Give shout outs to some of the people that follow us.
Sure.
All right, let's
Yeah,
see.
we haven't been talking about doing that.
All right, guys, we get 72 followers, so
This
we're
is
gonna
on
shout
Instagram?
out. Shout outs to. Should I just like sweep through every few people?
I mean, look
All
for some
right.
cool ones.
Shouts out to
We'll do like some,
DC
like, spam
Christian,
account.
That's
LMAO
Darius Christian.
_ no chance, Ada Kirby Parker. Shout
That
out.
was just a random one. That LAMO, no chance. That just came out of nowhere.
That's my girlfriend's.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Couple right
Yeah,
random.
just,
All right, I'm gonna read
make her,
ones.
like, the second
I'm
one
gonna
so
read
it's
ones that are
Demon.
actual people's names. So we got. It was just a plug.
D-Max 27.
Hey, follow my girl's Finsta.
Finsta. It's cool. It's pretty fun.
So we got Texiera Arthur, Bo Ren.
Brandon Wren.
Shout out to
Bo Wren.
shout out
College buddy.
to Lil Scully,
You should go on SoundCloud too and shout out those.
Dem Voters. Oh, that's probably not. All right, I'll do two more
Go
from
Dem
Instagram, and then I'll
Voters!
do.
Burn 2020.
Let's do a shout out to Megan Hawley, Max Lacey, Michelle Madrill, and Trevor Armstrong. Oh, shout out to Uzi Man as well.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to him.
Uzi Man.
All right,
All
so
my college.
If Bernie Sanders doesn't win, who would be like your second?
Warren probably.
Then who?
Tulsi Gabbard.
I like Andrew
I don't
Yang.
even know.
I don't know. Like
He didn't really do
Is he
so
like
good.
serious? I didn't
he
even
didn't have
think
a
he was like,
chance to do
serious.
good though. Huh?
I didn't even think I didn't think he was serious about like.
I mean, he's still like in
running.
the debates and stuff. He'll be in the debates in September. He got 2 questions in like 2 hours.
I know, but you got to be aggressive, dog.
Yeah, but he also said they cut his mic. I don't know how true that is.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Doesn't matter. Just you need to fucking shout.
Hey,
Like, you need airtime.
Quick shout out to
You're not
our,
even there to win arguments, dude. You're there to just get airtime. To be
That shit's
honest,
just so like to call it a debate and have to have like 10 motherfuckers on stage shouting over each other is just retarded.
Yeah.
It's like how are they? What are they debating? They're just
Yeah,
all,
they got to
like,
break that
yelling.
in. It's got to be like,
in 2
plus
minutes,
more people have.
It's not even 2 minutes. It's like in 60 seconds. Describe how you're gonna
Yeah.
fix the economy.
Yeah, go.
That's a ridiculous question anywhere.
Yeah.
I couldn't answer that now. Like,
How
I
are you
mean, I
gonna
couldn't
pay
answer
for
it.
Quick shout out to Susan Jones, Michelle Carlucci, William, Hannah O'Hara, Sandy Santor, Jennifer Jones,
Make some, like,
Nadine
cuties.
Harris.
Talk about
Those are all cuties. All of our fans are cuties.
Yeah, that's true.
Elliot Root and Jacqueline
DJ
Baker.
Elliot Root.
Jacqueline Baker, quick shout out because you were like one of the first people who doesn't know us to like it. So, and I remember that because I was like, episode 4 we uploaded and like immediately was listening. I was like, oh, cool.
Hopefully we didn't lose you. When
And
we,
Brian
like,
stalked her Instagram, just
Yeah.
flipped away.
Together, same basement, same place, same hand, one heart, one dick, one ball.
Lots of lube.
She probably fell
And
out
a
because
lot
she
of
was here for the
candles.
chewing stuff. We don't
Yeah.
do the chewing as much anymore.
You don't have any candy. You got a little bit of that protein bar.
I could take a bite. I could take a bite. Oh wait, what time is it?
It's
Actually, I don't have any.
Dieting, Drake?
you eat some of your plant.
Intermittent
That looks
fasting.
like a chip.
The plant.
Yeah, it's probably low carb. You need to get away with
Any
that.
carb, dude.
All right, so we did a quick shout out section. Let's make that a part of the show. If you guys are like a new follower for the week, and we record on time, then we'll read your name.
Yeah.
and you get to hear it. So
And you could comment that because we get like hardly any comments, so we'll
Also,
see that right away.
if you refer a
comment and be
friend-
like, "I love you," shout me out. We like.
yeah, we'll shout you out. We're gonna
Right,
be like a
you
fucking
post a message and we'll probably say it as long as it's nothing. Like
yeah. You catch us
too
in the street.
inflammatory.
You want to do a video
We'll
with
even
us?
do ransom notes for you.
Well,
I
shout
won't
you
take
out.
videos with you.
Oh, you.
I won't shout out your friends. I'm Rami Malek.
But I won't take a picture.
Or you gotta explain yourself. now.
I'm
You-
Mr. Robot.
I watched that fucking Bohemian Rhapsody, which was a good movie. I actually enjoyed the movie, but I think it's kind of cheating because I just really like Queen. So like, it's basically watching like a long Queen music video. So like,
I feel like
I'm
everybody
gonna
fucks with
like
Queen.
most of it, right?
That's why the movie
And it's
won.
also like the 80s, 70s, cool decade. So there's another plus for it. But the Rami Malek dude is just I can't get. He looks like the biggest douche in the world, and a crazy person with his crazy big eyes, and they give him like comical teeth. And like I think Freddie Mercury had big ass teeth.
some chompers.
Oh, excuse me, everybody, for sure. But like with his like giant eyes to go with the giant teeth, he just looks crazy.
He looks like the mask.
Yeah, he just looks like a fucking nut job.
You remember the mask?
Yeah.
He's always like
Jim Carrey, yeah. His eyes just look like they're like 5 inches outside of his face.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But there's this video that when I knew I hated
Why
him.
the fuck does he need to wear glasses?
Yeah, you'd think, right? His eyes
You'd
are
think
like
his eyes
2
would be
inches
better.
away from everything.
Yeah, I would think he'd be seeing
Maybe
shit
he's-
that no one
He
else
wears
is seeing.
glasses?
Maybe he's nearsighted.
I don't know. I'm hoping that he does, though, and then that joke works.
Yeah, you're really counting on
Hopefully
that.
that joke lands.
I
I
think
wear
he
glasses,
does.
you fuck.
Yeah, we all talk about it.
4 eyes. I don't even know if someone got me 4 eyes, like is that even like a thing anymore? I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
a thing. We do it.
maybe just for like little kids. Like
like
I
the
feel like if
first
someone called me
insult.
4 eyes, I'd just be like, oh, okay.
I'm waiting for Drake to get called 4 Eyes, then come home and be like,
I don't know. I don't
was,
think I would take offense to it. I think I'd be like, what is this, like the 1940s? Like,
I don't know. You tell me, nerd.
Dexter? Like I don't like get it.
I remember.
I don't know what fucking year it is. I'm a cool guy with no glasses.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about my vision. I can't even drive.
Bro, I'm dumb as shit. I don't care if I have glasses on. I don't know. All these assumptions are. I'm a dork, I guess. I like nerdy like things, but I'm definitely not smart.
And you know what, dude?
But I'm not going to be a nerd.
Cyclops
I
wears
won't see
glasses, and he gets puss.
Yeah, he shouldn't though. Wolverine should get that puss.
He does. He cucks
Yeah.
him. In the end, he's a fucking cuck. But
What were we talking? Oh, Rami,
Who knows-
but explain that Rami Malek story. Why
Who knows
you
what
I
he
fucking
dude,
hated
who
him?
knows- Can he see?
Who?
Cyclops?
I assume he can.
Maybe can he see?
Do you think the visor
Oh, he
ever
just wears
falls off while he's
glasses,
doing
yeah.
like missionary and just like blows somebody's head away? He's like, oh fuck!
Can he see?
He's
When
like covered
shooting,
in
can he
like.
see?
Huh?
Can he see when he's shooting?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that's like the only time he can see.
Like so when his eyes are open, like without the glasses and beams are.
It's also the
Yeah,
only
he's
time.
seeing through the beams.
It's also the only time he can get hard.
Do the glasses? Is he just constantly shooting the lasers like into the glasses? But
He just like stares into the ocean
Yeah,
and
they-
beats
I-
off.
I think he's always staring at the. Yeah, I think that his laser beam eyes are always coming out. Like when
and just hitting the back of the glasses.
yeah, I think it's why it's red. It's definitely not electronically powered.
Oh, but like you're
'Cause
talking
that
about
would
the
be
goggles.
ridiculous.
What about like in the like?
But
Did they
could you
ever
just like,
explain how that
if you
tech
were
works?
him, could you just chill with your eyes open for like a couple days and just
And,
you
like,
run
run
out?
out of lasers?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
give it a shot.
You just sit up and look at the sky,
Yeah, hard.
and then a plane
So
flies
hard.
over, and you
Yeah.
like kill like
You just see a
600
plane
people.
get, like,
That's how 9/11 happened. Why do you think
Turns out
Tower
the
7 went
Saudis had
down?
nothing to do with
Think
it.
about it.
There's a mutant.
Did you hear about the Twin Towers getting knocked down? Cyclops just looks over. Tower 7 just goes down. Fuck.
Damn it.
God damn it.
It was me.
Do they ever explain the tech how it works?
Isn't it just like
I'm
the,
kinda interested
like
in
the
that now.
kind of glass it is? It's
Well, that's what I was wondering. But I feel like that would so it just absorbs it.
yeah,
That's what I assume.
or reflects it back in his head.
I didn't know if it just did something that like held it in his eyes. Because in the movies, I know that's probably not like comic canon, I guess. But he has like sports glasses on. He has like those he wears those little
Ray-Bans work, too.
wraparounds.
I would want to keep like, because like, what if
Something
he looks
loose on your head.
What if he looks like out? You know, you can look out past your glasses. Like, what if he looks?
Yeah.
Like, what if he side eyes somebody? He's like
Yeah.
accidentally.
Wasn't he like not?
Or like mine fall down a little bit and
Oh
like
my
they
God.
just like tip up
Yeah.
and then take the head
just
off.
punch
His
it.
head off.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, damn it!
Yeah.
And my neighbor.
That means he's just.
Jan, fuck.
That means he's having to like slow stroke Jean Grey unless he's wearing that visor.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's like going at it and they fall off and he just blows her head off. He's like, oh fuck.
He's probably got those.
Wolverine is gonna be so mad at me. Fuck.
Now he probably wears like goggles to fuck her or something like that.
Dead man or Deadpool will help me get
It's
rid
just like
of
a
mine.
motorcycle helmet. Gene, I'm sorry. It's the only way I can be intimate with you.
Yeah, I would just wear like swimming goggles.
Yeah.
They gave him the
And nothing
helmet.
sexier than swimming goggles.
They gave him the helmet you could eat
So
the
Jean
chicken
Grey probably
fries
has like
through.
a Michael Phelps fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying.
Can you put the cap on too?
Yeah, that's his costume. This guy's like wearing
Now,
like a giant
say
condom.
you've won 13 gold medals.
Tell me to piss on you.
I need you to eat 1,300 calories worth of scrambled eggs before we have sex. So I'm so full, Gene.
Michael's old. I want you to be Ryan Lochte now. Go get
All right,
arrested.
I'm going to hold you up at gunpoint at a Brazilian
Lie
gas
to me about
station.
being arrested in Brazil.
But it was your fault.
Quickly.
Oh yeah, beat him.
That was awesome when he got. He's like, yeah, they tried to rob us. His like video came out of just being dickheads at the gas station. It was like, Ryan Lackey.
I bet.
fucked
You're a
up.
douche.
Did you
They
guys
were
hear
like,
about
he's
like?
gonna beat Mike. He's gonna be better than Michael Phelps. He ended up just being like a bleach-haired fucking
Yeah,
retard.
yeah, he's definitely dumb. I mean, I kind of had it like I didn't think he was gonna be like because
No.
it's like you could
Michael
tell he
Phelps
didn't
is a
take it as
monster,
serious.
dude. He's a monster. And he came back that next year and just like dunked on his old record.
Dude, and the aliens built Michael Phelps for swimming.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he's literally like that's like the body type you want.
But like Ryan Lochte
to
wasn't
be,
never.
like,
He
good in
was
the
never
water.
even seemed like super dedicated. He just seemed like a bro who's like, I'm pretty good at swimming.
Dude, I'm on the Olympics.
he
Yeah.
was like all the kids
Olympics.
in like high school swim who wore like polarized aviators into the pool. I was like, you guys really make this sport.
What
a
do you
piece of
mean I
shit.
can't bring my beer into the pool?
He leaves it like at the lane, like at the
No,
starting
but that's
point.
cool. I think that's cool.
Hey, how about this time when we flip kit or we flip turn? How about we all take a little bit of a chug?
I think that'd be cool. The
What
beer drinking.
Yeah,
swimmer.
beer and
Are we
swimming.
I'm talking
the
about like
Olympics
a
or the
Cam-
beer Olympics?
like
Yeah,
a
that sounds
Cameron
terrible.
Van Tol where he like jerks off with Icy Hot and he's like wears his medals to the deck.
You guys yell at me, and then you're gonna drop a. Full.
Well, now that you already fucked me, Drake,
Well,
and I don't have to
I
be
said someone who's
victim.
been on the podcast.
Yeah.
You're attacking some.
We haven't even
I'm
gotten to
attacking
interview
him.
him.
Yeah,
Oh
attacking
wow, you're gonna have his back, dude. Jamie said he hates him in a previous episode.
I don't like him.
Ever since we've talked about that story,
Calm
I've
down.
tried Icy Hot. He's not that crazy.
I get it right in the hole. I feel great.
Yeah, I think it's a great burn.
I can't come without pain. So
Do you guys remember the Michael Phelps piss story?
What was
Like
that?
he like getting peed on. He was hiring prostitutes to like pee on him.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
You
what I
can
started
just get
watching.
somebody to do that to you
yeah.
as Michael Phelps.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
I mean,
I
You
guess
gotta
maybe
figure-
it's cleaner that way.
probably
though.
why-
probably, yeah, and it's probably easier to like hire professionals.
And also,
Yeah.
he
Then, like,
likes being in the water
approach
all
a girl
day.
with like a fetish, you know, because you gotta like, make them sign NDAs. Because what if you're like pee on me? Like that's fucking weird. I'm out of here. And they're like, Michael Phelps just wanted me to pee on him.
That's
Now
all
you
he
got that
wanted.
story out there.
You didn't want to like fuck
You
them
know,
afterwards.
Oh,
Did he jack
he might
off?
also be having sex. I just remember hearing about him getting pissed on, and it made me think. I bet like a lot of swimmers like are into that.
I feel like, yeah, because I feel like it's a water thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Like
bet
I
they-
think you're in water that much, like around liquid.
Yeah.
I think that like the pee like is like part of that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue with you on it.
I don't think like
Lots
it's
of
like
shower
I'm not
sex
saying
for
all swimmers are, but I bet if you took like a pool of like a handful of swimmers, get it,
Yeah, I get it.
and like a handful of like football players and basketball players, I bet like there'd be a significant between the two. I bet there'd be more.
But
in
then there's
swimming.
like one basketball player who really likes getting peed on and like
Yeah.
likes getting shit on.
Well, I don't even know
Just
what it breaks
one.
down like in like one and how many Americans likes getting peed on, but I bet like the odds of like
One in three.
infuriated swimmers.
We should get like a
One of us likes getting peed on.
we should get
I
like
wonder
a
which one.
guest who likes getting peed on.
Yeah.
But like Skype him because I don't want to hear.
Yeah, I don't want him over
The
here.
Skype call in.
You're like, all right, now you guys pee on me.
There was
Pee on him live on the pod.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It's just like we have like a trough, and we all have just like a big, like a standing desk. We're all
We're
sitting.
gonna
there.
take this pod to the bathroom. He's gonna lay down on the
I
top.
want a backstroke in your piss.
We each like have a gallon, and we're just like crushing the whole episode. Just refill piss.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the best kind of pee to get peed on because that's like the fresh pee.
But do you think they want that, or do you think they're into like?
No, they
piss?
want like the dark.
Wait.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No,
Right.
eat this asparagus. No,
Like, I feel
piss
like,
on me.
well, I don't know.
There was a.
If I was to get peed on, I would definitely want the water pee. But like, I could see
Yeah.
if you're into pee, you'd probably want.
Yeah, why would you be in
You
it
want
and then
the-
be
yeah.
like kind of?
You want the pee-pee.
Yeah, you want like yeah.
Well, that's why
pee-pee.
the piss pack. I
Little
bought
pee-pee.
those it's like lab urine, like the piss pack for like passing drug tests and shit. Like that is like for fetish use, is what it says. It's,
Oh, really? It says that.
yeah,
that's
'Cause
cool.
it's like grade A like urine from a lab, but it's like safe and everything. So like, and it's like, but it said it really has like real odor, urine odor and stuff like.
I wonder if you can get into that racket. Like, I'd like to get clean and then just like clean pee for people
Just sign up.
at like a company. Or is that illegal though? It seems like an illegal. Oh, wait, I
think-
guess if you sell it as a fetish item.
But
then
they're
it's not
it's
illegal.
like in a lab. They're doing something with it. I think they make it. I don't think it comes from someone.
They have. There's no
I
way
think
they
they
can,
just
you can
make
just
pee.
make piss
Why?
It's like lemon, lime, Gatorade, and vinegar.
Why can't you make pee?
because
so
pee comes
easy.
from people.
I don't. Yeah, but it's probably just some chemicals. Like at the end of the day, I don't think
To like
like
fool whatever test it is.
yeah.
I don't think they're like
I-
going to the ends of the earth.
You
Like,
might
they're
be
not-
right,
It's
but I
gotta
just
taste
like
the same.
the
I don't
idea.
think it's human
I like
piss.
the idea of them getting human piss.
Like they just have people. It's like sperm donors, but it's piss
yeah,
donors.
piss donor. I like that in my
Dude,
mind.
I make $50 a day.
It's cash money.
Yeah. I'm at
All
the
the
bar.
asparagus I can eat.
I'm at the bar throwing back beers, making more money.
yeah.
Okay.
Time to drop up another deposit.
right next door,
So
I
I
get this
walk
machine
around
to
with a
suck
belt
me
full
off.
of bags of pee.
Keep them
A
on. you.
bandolier of piss.
I haven't made it to the store
You
yet. I
gotta
haven't
hold
dropped
on.
them off yet.
Yeah, you can't like. I'm sure like if you're out for the night and you're like, I'm gonna take a piss. It's like, you know what? I'm also gonna make a little bit of money.
Yeah, you can't
What do
flush it.
Yeah.
You just have a bunch of water bottles. You're like filling up. You chuck them
Don't drink
back
that.
to your car.
Damn.
It's like it's like the scrap yard. It's like scrap metal. Yeah, you pull up and you how much piss you got? Well, about 20 bottles.
I drive over the state line because they buy piss at a better
You pop
rate.
the trunk and then they weigh all your piss bottles. And they're like, all right, that'll be $15. 15? God damn it.
For a 32 pack of Dasani.
You guys give me the runaround. I don't fuck with it.
I'm taking my
Like,
piss elsewhere.
It's like wicked tuna. Yeah. where they weigh the piss.
You go out to sea to just piss on a boat. You and
It's
your boys-
$2,000 for this piss.
They taste it.
Oh God!
I got a clientele in Mississippi that pay top dollar for this piss right
He
here.
grows like
$10 piss.
a long pinky nail. He gets like a droplet on it and then slips like a fucking.
He rails.
Yeah.
He's like snoring.
He puts it
Just
in
a bump, just
like
a bump.
clam
Oh, that's
shell.
pee-pee.
Now you said you ate cayenne pepper. I get that.
He sniffs it. What you been eating, boy? This piss smell like gold. What's like piss slang for like a piss is slang for like a
Piss is slang for pee.
Yeah, piss is like, what do you mean?
But like-
urine is the correct word. that we haven't used, I don't think, once.
Pee, piss.
they say like piss in Boston, but like they say urine and like South they go, oh urine.
I've never heard anyone say
Yeah,
urine.
where the fuck
I'm making it up. I'm making it up.
You're coming up with
I
all this
feel like I
slang
can
words.
hear
That sounds like, that
I
sounds
got
like a
you.
Pokemon.
Like
Yellow gold, liquid gold.
You can hear like Arthur Morgan being like, hey, urine. Hosea.
I call my piss Velveeta because it's liquid gold.
So thick. It squirts, it spurts out of me.
I got a Cracker Barrel mac and cheese. That shit is
Dude,
So good.
banging.
I just had that
Yeah.
last night.
Did you get the white
Jesus.
cheddar?
Yeah.
White cheddar, so
Yeah.
fucking good, dude. That is like fire macaroni. And
Dude, it's the best, I think.
I like the Kraft. I used to like the Kraft powder, but you can't compete with like the fucking
Yeah, it's not the same.
that cheese that you squeeze out. Like that shit is just
Yeah. There's something in there,
Gold.
dude.
it's like queso.
Yeah.
The white cheddar one tastes like queso. I eat that.
I do like to like sprinkle like a little bit of like if I have like some shredded cheddar cheese, I'll put that in while I'm cooking in a pot too.
You bake it over top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
little crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's so good.
Throw a little jalapeno in mine.
Oh, okay.
Little diced
Cheffer.
jalapeno.
Chefing.
Call me Joe Rogan.
Some elk meat.
I actually don't throw it in. I just eat a plate of jalapenos with it.
Carbs aren't good for you.
Most of the time, I'm like, hunting's okay because you're not killing that many of them. It seems like he's killing a lot
Yeah.
of elk, dude. Seems like,
He's like slowly
Yeah.
destroying the elk population.
when he's not making a podcast, I feel like he's just murdering some
I
elk.
think he does say he lives off them for like a minute.
They're so big. They're huge.
Like I think you kill it and you like eat for like 3 minutes.
Now he's just a fuck, dude, because before it's like, I feel like people that are living off of animals at least are poor. He's like
Yeah.
rich and he's like, I need to hunt for sport.
His thing.
He's like, it's like the most dangerous game with him.
I'm surprised he doesn't eat more eggs.
I think he does
Why does he never take pictures of eggs?
because eggs are boring. It's not like
Yeah, but he
gets off 'cause he's like, look at this
literally
tender meat
elk,
I'm
It's
eating.
elk and
And you can't-
jalapeno in every
Well,
picture. He can't throw an egg.
That's his dinner. He's not going to show him cooking egg on his Traeger grill.
No, throwing the egg on the plate with the other food.
But it's always dinner. I don't know if he
Kids probably
doesn't
hate him.
You can have, you can have
God
eggs.
damn
for
it, we gotta
dinner.
eat fucking elk again.
And jalapenos.
Dad, I just want a pizza.
Jalapenos.
Dad, I'm just asking for when my friends come over. Can you not like butcher an elk?
Just upside
He's
down.
covered in blood. It's got to drip dry for about 18 hours, son.
Wow, it's amazing.
That's an interesting joke.
I don't know if
Doesn't
that's.
sound like
I like
You sound like a
that
mad
Joe Rogan
scientist.
clip shit. Like when he's talking to
wish I
the
knew Joe
Adam
Rogan.
wherever, like that the shit you dubbed for that one thing, the
Oh,
deep fake Joe
oh,
Rogan.
yeah.
I like when he's like, Jamie, how many have I killed? Well,
Yeah.
more than that. I don't know what he's talking about, but I love that like edit of him.
Elk.
Yeah, it's probably something. Like I wonder how many like he says.
Have you listened to? I listened to the entire Bob Lazar podcast the other night when I was trying.
That
to
other
fall
guy
asleep.
sucks.
Yeah, he's
I
terrible.
hate that
Oh
guy.
my
He
God. Have you
ruins.
watched-
He ruins the whole thing.
The Area 51 guy.
Oh,
Because like Bob Lazar is just like trying to tell. He's like telling the story as it happened, and the other guy's like, "Yeah," and like all these readings, like the ancient ones. I was like, "Dude, shut up! You're making him sound so crazy every time you interject."
who was the other guy?
The guy who like made the documentary. Have you seen the documentary?
Yeah.
Why is Mickey Rourke?
Is Mickey Rourke?
Yeah, it's him narrating. It's like, and it's
That's
like,
who that
it doesn't
is.
make any fucking sense at all. He just like says some
wrestler.
weird shit. Yeah.
I thought it was Nick Nolte.
I wish I could do that.
It literally. It sounds like this. This is how the whole Bob are.
He's talking about planets.
No, they talk about aliens. Like he apparently worked at Area 51, or a subset of
Yeah,
Area 51.
they took him to like some mountain base.
Yeah.
So
What's this on?
it's on Netflix.
Let me check it out. What's it called?
Bob Lazar. Just type in Bob Lazar.
No.
Q.
It's gonna be
But,
the only thing that comes
Is
up.
it cool?
I thought it was pretty.
The story part is cool,
but he doesn't get enough time to talk.
Yeah, because they keep throwing in all this weird, dumb bullshit that makes no sense. It's
It'll-
like just let him talk.
Like he'll like be right about to get to the point where he's like into like talking about like the spaceships, or like start to explain it like to a little bit. So you'll like explain it to some extent, and you're like, oh my, this is fascinating. And then they cut to like something else. Like, but no one believed it. Like
It's
for
like the director
10 minutes.
walking in the desert.
But it's not even the director. Sometimes it's like Nick. Or it's a
fucking,
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey
It's
Rourke.
yeah, it's like you're finally hearing about aliens, and then Mickey Rourke's there too, and he's just interrupting the whole time. You're like, shut the fuck up, Mickey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't know shit about it.
Yeah.
it's so fucking weird. But the pee thing made me remember this thing I wanted to talk about. Was like I saw this article about this woman that was like, I got this like totally non-sexual, like I paid to have this person come and like massage my breasts, and it was like really great. And I was just thinking like I would be just like so hard. I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm so I'm like, I know I'm trying to be professional, but I'm just so hard. Like massaging breasts.
But you think if it's like in like a completely like if you're fully clothed and she's not like I don't know, because I feel like it would be pretty obvious on like her face and
I would
everything
be
that she's
trying.
not
I would be trying really hard. I'd be like,
I'd rub one out
I'd-
a couple times before I went over too.
yeah, I guess I'd have to just like,
You don't want
Is
to
our,
walk in with a
our
loaded
eyes
gun.
closed? You just do it there.
Huh? Do it there.
you close your own eyes.
I thought you're supposed to be using
Wait,
two
wait,
hands.
why?
Don't look.
Why does she get her breast massage?
She found a service where like somebody will come and like just massage your breast and then
Oh.
leave.
I thought it was like a medical thing. So yeah, if it's like if she's on
Technically,
like
it
a
is a
massage
medical
table,
thing.
you're probably getting hard.
I just like
Because a massage is a lot more.
I'm
intimate
taping
than,
it.
like,
I'm taping it
a
down.
breast exam.
and I'm wearing like 3
Is she
pairs of
asking
pants.
for like a happy ending, or she just
no,
really
she
wants
just
like?
you just massage the boob and then you're out. It's like a 15, 20
I
minutes.
feel like I feel like
The boob.
The boob. Touch your booby.
Yeah,
Her
you
boob.
over here. Hey, I'm here for the booby
But I
massage.
saw this other thing where like this girl was like this girl did get a happy ending. So she like
I'm sure that
she was looking. She ordered a guy. Like a guy came over. He put like gloves on,
There's two together.
covered his shit in like lube or whatever, and then like this is a separate thing. And then he like fingered her until she came, and then he
Is that a
left.
video you watched? How did?
It was on Slut Ever. Shout out Slut Ever on,
Sounds very
on
visually
Viceland.
descriptive.
It's a
Doesn't
pretty
sound
good show.
Doesn't sound like this was a news story you read.
The chick is what's her name? Her name's like Carly something. She's pretty cool. She does like it's like a show about like sex. Yeah.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Hurt your brain. You only give me one.
It's only break.
I need the
Guys,
other one.
Drake seized out. We now have an opening on the podcast. What was her
Pass me
name?
that- pass me
Brian
that one.
Jackie, the first fan.
Let's go hard, dude. Let's rip these for like
I'm good.
30 seconds.
All right, you go for
Come
it.
on, dude.
Hit it
Well,
up.
I don't want to do it alone.
I'll
That would
do
be
it
just like
next.
weird and
My lung already hurts.
I got you.
Okay.
you're in.
Throw it
Yeah,
up. Throw my way. Throw my way.
How will you do? Like 10 seconds?
Fuck, we can do in a minute, dude.
It only goes.
I don't know. If I do a minute, I'll never get
it
home.
stops after 10 seconds.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Just,
You know what, they don't
just
want you to
release it
burn
at
the
9 and
coils.
press it again.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. Don't breathe out, pussy. Cannonball. Take a shot after. Cannonball, come back at you. It's like the Caddyshack.
I was hoping you guys were going to count. I
Adam,
was like trying to get out of my head. I was like,
Oh, I don't do drugs.
I'm good. I don't do drugs.
you're about to like disappear from this podcast, dude. I don't think I've ever heard you do it and like not die after.
Yeah. Well, you
All right, here you
go
go.
out. You're gonna go out with a bang.
I've been meaning to go to the doctor. My lung already hurts. But I'll do it for you, Brian.
Have you been meaning to go to the doctor?
It's
I'm
only
scared
cancer,
for
Brian.
you, Drake.
Yeah, I know.
Are you really going to the doctor?
About your
Your
lung? That's
I got a
I
bad.
don't know if it's my lung or like I might have pulled a muscle in here. I don't know what it is.
But my left eye just goes bloodshot.
Do you guys know what scintillating schizophrenia is?
I ever did the Rami Malek story. I got distracted.
Oh yeah, you really.
He's got big eyes. Drake.
Yeah, I know, but the
And
reason
we got
I,
on Cyclops.
But we
Really
gotta like we
here.
got first.
This
Let's,
is the longest tangent
I
we've
gotta
ever done.
explain why I really hate him.
you got to shit on him though, because you're coming back and be like, Rami Malek, you're
you
a
better
bitch.
be coming back
And then
hard.
Oh,
tell
I'm
some-
gonna shit on him.
Bring the
No,
heat.
but like the fans are like, you need to hype him up. Be like, yo, I'll edit some music on. Like, get him hyped. Talk some shit about Rami Malek. Yeah, fuck
rock
Rami.
music?
I don't know, rap. I'll do hip hop. I do hip hop.
It's not even like about that. I just think he's a bitch. I think he's like whack.
There you go.
I think he's got weird eyes for sure. He looks like he's just like always like nervous and like I don't know, like fucking like. He looks like if you turn the lights on and he was in a dark room, he'd like skitter away and hide in the closet with like a roach or some shit. That's what he like looks like to me.
Ooh.
Or like a sewer creature.
Okay.
Like if you put like
Yeah, fuck
if you were walking through like the sewers and you're just like moving the flashlight around and you saw like Rami Malek, you'd be like, oh fuck, and he'd be like, and he'd like scurry or jump into the water and swim off.
You can already tell Drake's gonna be
All
picturing.
right, get to
But
it.
anyway,
Picturing
this
Rami Malek when
motherfucker-
he gets to Gollum.
The why so yeah, it's basically that.
Yeah.
But like it's this like chick on Twitter or whatever, and she was like and then I saw this on my timeline, I forget how fucking long. But she was like, can you give me a shout out to my friends? And she's posing with him, right? So she's got his like arm around him, he's like leaning in and obviously gonna
He's
take a
groping
picture.
her. He's
Yeah.
groping her ass.
Finger in her.
Underage girl. He's groping.
But he's
Working her like a
clearly
puppet.
he's clearly like posing for a picture with her, and he's like, and she's like, can you give a shout out to my friends? And he's like, no, but I can take a picture. And he's like, oh, this is the video, and he like goes away, he walks away, and she's just like, but like if you're that jaded that you're like already sick of motherfuckers coming up to you. Like fans, people that are genuinely excited to see you.
Oh my
you're a
god,
piece
I
of
made
shit.
millions of dollars playing an Academy Award winning role. Why didn't you just leave me alone?
But that was before all that. This is like Mr.
This is
Robot.
when he's Mr. He's
Yeah,
being a
exactly.
dick when he's Mr.
Exactly.
Robot.
Yeah, exactly. Motherfuckers like that don't even
Fucking
deserve to be
God,
famous.
dude.
I understand if you're like Harrison Ford, and it's been like what?
Yeah. Get the fuck away
40
from me.
plus years of
Yeah.
dumbass people being like, "You shot first, Han." Like that could get like annoying. But like, fuck off. Like this dude.
I just want to go to this Whole Foods.
Yeah, I'd love it if someone like came up and was like, "Oh yeah, dude, Valley High," and then gave me a hug or some shit. If it was in the bathroom, I was
Then
saying,
if they blew
yeah,
me?
that'd be a little weird. That'd be even better.
Yeah.
You know, like a blowy out of it.
Because that's a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys don't blow us, then stop
We're
listening.
gonna do the bang bus.
You don't- yeah.
We're gonna pick people like, hey, you want to bang this podcast? You're like, I didn't even know what he looked like, but
This podcast is a long con to get like a blowjob cult.
and to get a
That's
Disney
why
movie.
Brian subliminally talks about penises in every episode.
PP.
Because guess what you guys are thinking about right now?
Yeah.
By the time they hear
Tries to
this,
sneak it in.
Yeah.
it'll have dropped. So we'll have that. That's not me. I'm not that.
Next thing you know, your mouth's full.
I like absurd.
PP.
That's like. I just got back to.
I feel like we talked about thinking we had nut cancer last time, so I don't want to talk about that again. But
Peer pressure get.
Nut cancer.
I think I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I thought I had nut
We're
cancer.
talking about something.
Yeah,
About that second. You know, we talked about my nut injury in lacrosse.
yeah, we did.
I never talked about that. I think I've teased it a few times.
You talked about it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you
What
did.
episode?
Like 4.
You talked about how your nut got like smashed into like.
We
tiny pieces.
revisited it, and you get
No,
like
no, no.
more
You
details.
said that there was because you said there was that kid, not you. The kid,
Oh my
the
God.
other kid that like got an injury. Like his nut was like
They were like
obliterated.
picking
Yeah.
pieces of it out of his.
But I talked
that
about
makes-
like. Did I talk about my shit like the size of like an orange and like getting ultrasound and all
I
that?
remember that.
I didn't think I.
We've
told
talked
that
about it so
story.
many times.
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
I didn't think I
what
ever talked
it
about
was.
it on here. We'll research it, and then I guess. Well, fuck, we're gonna comb through like 20.
You can give like a
Hey, the
give a rundown.
fans. You know,
Oh, you're talking about.
I'm down
ball
to your
cancer.
rundown.
Kinda
Maybe there's
got
gonna
me
be
in the
different.
got in the money
It'll
on
be
it.
like give me another take on it. Give me
Yeah,
again. Give me again.
Basically, it was
going on with your
lacrosse. Let me paint the picture for you, Jake. Lacrosse, junior year. It's the third game of my JV career. I should be on varsity at this point because I've been the leading scoring midi for 2 straight seasons now in JV.
And you were so
I've led,
jacked.
yeah. And my lettuce was fucking nuts. I led the team
Wasn't
in
he jacked,
ground
Brian?
balls.
he
Huh?
was big. He was cut.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
He was 8 inches cut.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I remember before I knew what cut meant, I was like, "What does cut mean?"
Circumcised.
I would be on Craigslist.
circed up.
Yeah.
as you
Yeah, I
would say.
circed up. Now I know. But back when I first like discovered Craigslist, I was like, "What does circed up mean?" Austin, what does
Circus
circed up
LA.
mean?
When you're looking through mail ads on
What does
Craigslist,
cut
what does
mean?
cut?
Hey, Dad, what is cut?
I responded to so many ads just asking what cut means.
Just stop looking up questions on Pornhub.
That's like I use that as a search engine. I just
I,
go
uh,
to Pornhub and search in the Google thing.
You're having like family dinner one time,
Who
and
played Batman?
is he cut? Is he 8 inches cut?
You get different answers to the most like normal questions.
All right, back to the ball. Junior year. But anyway, yeah. So like, I should be on that fucking varsity, right? And this is like the game that like the varsity coach comes down and is like, "All right, we're gonna like move Drake up, blah blah blah." And I hear like that talk before I go in, and then I'm out there, and the pass comes from X behind the goal up front to me, and it's supposed to go to this other kid, but his stick gets checked and he misses it, and it goes right into my nuts, and I'm like, fuck, dude. I just felt the ball just like smack my nut. I'm like, oh shit. But I was like, I knew, because you know how, like when you get hit in the balls, you got that like 5-minute like little window
Yeah.
till it's like real pain. So I was like, I just got to get off the field and like sit down and suck it up, whatever.
That's when the pain
So
receptors
I,
travel
like,
through the bulk.
yeah, I like hobble off the fucking field, get onto the bench, and I'm like sitting there. And I'm just sitting. It's been 10 minutes, and my stomach's just like churning. I'm so nauseous. I feel so much pain. I'm like sweating.
Did it feel like a rock was in your stomach? Like,
Yeah, it's just like the worst pain. Like it was terrible, and I'm just like, this shit is like, how's it not gotten better yet? Maybe I'll get up and walk around a little bit. I get up to walk, and I like as soon as I stand, I just feel this like weight in my fucking like nuts.
Oh my
and I'm like, oh fuck. And I reach down and my nut is like no joke, like a big ass, like orange, like fucking huge. Like 10 times the size of my other nut. Because it only hit the one. I only hit the one with the ball and it just swelled the fuck up.
I'd be so scared.
I was so scared, dude. I was fucking terrified. I have to like go over to like the trainer on. This is at like Loudoun Valley too. It's not even at our high school. So like I have to go over there and like ask the dude like,
Remember the last time you saw my nuts?
yeah. You remember me, right? So I like go and I'm like, listen, the ball hit like,
Molested me?
and they fucking. There's also the managers of the team, or like they usually have like managers like for the football team, like those
yeah.
girls. There's managers on the lacrosse team too, and they work the scoreboard, and they're right like next to the trainer. So I'm like, awesome. So I go up and I'm like telling the dude, I'm like, so basically like the ball out there hit my ball, and now like I'm having some issues. He's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, it's just like
And now it
swelled up
looks like-
some. And they're like, everyone's like, all the 4 of the girls at the scoring table are looking at me and the ref. And I'm like, great, perfect. And he's like, well, we can call like 911 for you. And I was like, I don't know if I like want to do that. So then I was like, because I was like, I don't need like an ambulance, I don't think. So I went to my coach and told him, and the fucking varsity coach was down there, and he was like, I forget what he said. He made some fucking joke to me, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, what? Like, I was like, so, because I was so pissed, because I'm like, one, I shouldn't even be in this fucking game. I should be playing varsity. I should be up in like the stands with like my friends, like chilling, watching this fucking game. And then I'm like telling you that like my nuts like the size of a fucking grapefruit, and you're gonna like, I forget. I'm trying to remember the fucking joke he cracked. He said like some shit, and I was just like,
he's so pissed.
shut the fuck up. And I was like, can I have like a phone so I can call my dad? I called my dad, told him something was wrong, so we had to go to like, he drove me to the hospital. We get to the hospital or the emergency room. I check in, and
I feel like wouldn't do more for you.
what the
When
trainers?
Yeah, when
I don't know. What
nuts like that giant.
they didn't know what like they could. They gave me some ice. They gave me like a bag of ice. What else can they do though?
One
Jake?
guy
I'd
just
be
like
flipping the fuck out, dude. I'd be like, somebody do something. Like, I might lose my nut.
somebody
here.
just softly puts their hand over.
I'm just more
the
scared than angry. I'm angry at like at him, and I'm angry at like.
situation.
Yeah, but I'm not like, I'm more scared than anything. I'm just like, I really hope I don't lose my fucking nut. And I'm just like, I also couldn't like understand why this was happening. Because I've been like kicked in the balls, and I watch like Jackass, and like, you see all those times
They get
shit
fucked.
happen to your nuts. So I was like, how is this that bad? Like, yeah, I got hit in the nuts with a ball, but like, it wasn't even a shot. It was like a lazy pass, but just like hit just right, I guess, that like, I don't know. Like, I could understand if it was like an 80 mile an hour like shot. Like a rip shot,
I
like
thought
to
it
the
was a
nut.
shot.
That's
No.
probably what that kid who got a splattered nut.
No, he got checked. So he got like a rap check. So the kid swung the lacrosse stick like full force, and it just caught his nut and popped. I know. So anyway, I get to the emergency room.
What would
Right?
you? I would play the cup after, like, forever.
I wouldn't play anymore.
I play with a
dude.
cup
That'd
for the
be
rest
it,
of
dude.
it. I never played with a cup like since I started playing in middle school though. Just because like
You
lacrosse is
just
such a
left that.
running sport. You're up and down the field, and I hate running with a cup on. It feels so like weird.
I hate like cup. Baseball sucks.
It's too bad you can't.
Baseball,
like,
you gotta play.
we can't like suck them up.
Yeah,
That'd save a lot of trouble.
tape them back.
But it just looks like you're fully torqued, like all day.
Yeah, with the cup, you're just like
Yeah.
sup. Especially because like the shorts, like they're always just like little like lacrosse shorts.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
very
about
thin
I
fabric.
think about being in like middle school playing baseball, and I definitely like didn't think about that in my head. Just like going to like fucking Arby's or some shit after baseball, just looking ridiculous.
Just like, hey.
Yeah,
I had when we played Babe Ruth League, I like lost my jockstrap, so I would like tuck him into underwear, which was like not safe at all. And be like playing, and it would be like on my hip. I'm like, I'm gonna lose.
dude, you remember?
Both my
it
balls.
was the first. It was like the first day of one of our baseball practices, and I didn't have a jockstrap, so I did the same shit. Where I put the cup in my boxers, and the cup came out like halfway through, like out of my pant leg.
Yeah.
And I had to pick it. I picked it up and just acted like nothing else. Like I just put it right back in. I was like, whoops.
It like hits the dust.
dirty now.
Dude, I feel like baseball got like
I
so
was like,
hard.
if I acknowledge it, it's weird. If I just
I never
put it
wore
back-
jockstrap. I wore like the compression shorts.
You
that
had-
had like the little pocket.
Yeah,
I wore
that's
jock.
What I mean. Not like a
Not
yeah, I
like a
wore,
full on jockstrap.
no. Just like a,
You jock guy, Brian?
I did jock for a while. Huh. I jocked like no underwear.
I thought that's
Yeah.
what jockstrap
Yeah,
was the shorts.
No, the jockstrap's like the band
Jockstrap is like a band with like a cup
that holds
holder.
the cup and, it has
there's
like,
like
those
two
straps on
that go behind
that
your,
go to your
you go behind
butt.
your side.
Yeah.
I would look at myself in
That
the mirror
looks
with it
sexual,
on. I was
man.
like, this
Yeah,
looks
it's definitely like
insane.
I'm sure it's a big thing in the gay community.
Does that thing like cross across your ass cheeks
Definitely
too?
is.
It goes underneath your ass cheeks.
Holds them up.
So there's like a line where your ass cheek meets your like the back of your thigh, your hamstring or whatever. There's like
Yeah.
just like a little tiny.
Because it holds the cup, like holds a cup down. Because if not, the cup would just be flapping around. You know what I'm saying? So it holds it like taut against your package.
Yeah. I'd get dressed for baseball and I'd
Airtight.
have a shirt on and just a jock and like my socks. I was like, this is so funny. I look ridiculous. I look at my ass. I'm like, this is a crazy way to see my ass.
That's what I mean.
It's a stupid.
It's
like,
such like an 80. Like I feel like
yeah.
I feel like I need a ball gag. With
I don't
this.
feel like I ever saw like the jock.
That's what it turns into.
Yeah.
Let me get on all fours.
Well,
oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Guess I'm in a dom.
Yeah.
What if I spread my legs apart? I'm like 8
start
years
wearing your
old. Like,
dog's
yeah.
collar.
Actually,
I'm
a, lot
like,
of people didn't know this, but a lot of dom people start out in baseball. That's just how you start.
you
out.
just catch one look at me,
I'm
and it's
gonna start growing my
intoxicating.
yeah. Yeah. You know what?
I think
I'm
my
gonna be
dad has like a
submissive.
policeman hat somewhere. I'm gonna put that.
I just love when the ump yells at me.
I play just jock. You're on the field. I'm taking the field.
Third base coach, tell me to steal for a second.
Could you imagine sliding in a jock, ripping your ass?
I
apart?
don't know. I was sliding in a
I said, could you imagine?
Didn't you have to slide
Like
in a
just
jock?
at a jock?
Just in a jock. I'm talking like just ass.
No.
Yeah, that's why I said rocks.
Yeah, didn't you do that?
What would be the point of just doing? I mean, like, what's the difference between that and just naked though?
Because you look stupid.
You look dumb either way. Sliding.
You look dumber
like
with a
baseball
jock
sliding naked or baseball
why
sliding
would
in a
you-
jock.
In what
You're gonna look
scenario would you
stupid.
do that?
on. That's why I said imagine.
We're all
I'm saying?
playing naked baseball.
Naked baseball. Well, no, because this kid. So let's just say like this
What did
kid.
you imagine?
He sees himself in the mirror with the jockstrap on. He becomes like
couldn't you
a
imagine?
goth. Like
Don't you think?
I never thought
what is
about
that?
it.
Is that a who's
Is that
that?
a song? Don't you imagine? Couldn't you imagine?
It's good. Singing in Elvish.
Don't you think? What?
I don't know what the
I don't know. Is
fuck
that
he
a
was
song?
singing.
You go crazy.
Is that
Starting
the-
his solo career.
Is that the that's the ironic? Does the ironic one go? Don't you think? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Is that like
What is that?
Alanis Morissette? It's like rain.
Oh, that I sound.
on your
Yeah,
wedding
the rain.
day. But she says, "Isn't it
I hear
ironic?
that song like
Don't you think?" A little bit of like
I don't know that
you're
part.
combining that and what's the Imagine's John Lennon. I combine those. Two.
dude, I hear
Imagine all
Skater Boy
the
blasted at
people.
work like 3 or 4 times a day.
Really? What are you listening to? 99.5?
What did you say,
it's the-
Skater people?
Yeah, it's just the office has like music constantly going, so it's just like all like early 2000s shit. But I swear it's like 12 songs.
Damn.
They have it like over the speakers.
Yeah,
That's
it's more
retarded.
than 12 songs, but
That
it's
would
like
piss me off.
it's like sometimes it's like they have played like the Strokes and shit every once in a while, but it's no rap. It's like nothing like or nothing
yeah.
from like the early.
The urban
it's
community.
nothing from like 2010 and down.
Rap's not
Or nothing from 2010.
as
and up.
successful as this is like an art and like it definitely is like probably the most popular music now, but like it definitely it loses a lot like when you have to play it on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's something that like is held back by its explicitity. Is that a word?
Probably.
Yep, Skater
Bubbly.
Boy and fucking what else?
Can you just put headphones in though?
You can't. Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing headphones.
Yeah, fuck that.
They played
played,
opera
uh,
today. In between, like, dude, in between, like,
Skater Boy and Skater Boy.
yeah, is like some opera song where like Joe like looks up and like looks across at me, and I'm like, dude, yeah, I'm thinking the same fucking. What the fuck is this?
They played
Anyway.
Christmas instrumental music during the holidays last year. I thought that was kind of nice. I was like, I like this. And then I went to the bar. That was fucked up 2 years ago when I worked at the bar and I heard Christmas songs like all night. I thought I was having nightmares about
God,
it.
I would go crazy.
I was like, this is insane. That was a weird life that I was living when I was working at the bar.
Yeah.
Just awake all night and dealing with like all the biggest piece of shit. Of
That also just seemed like the busiest like place.
I
in the
made
world.
the most money ever, but
How much do you think you'd make in like a month?
I'm in a month. I made like $6,000.
Damn.
Yeah, I went ham that Christmas. I bought like so many gifts for my family and shit. It was great.
I'm trying to think. Oh, back to the nut story though. So now I'm rushing to the hospital with like my dad. I have the ice on my ball and it's huge. And I'm just like, God, dude, if I lose my nut because I'm dumb and I didn't wear a cup, I'm gonna feel like such a fucking idiot. I'm like texting Chan because I'm like, hey, I'm going to the doctors. I got hit in the balls. I get to the emergency room and tell them what happened or whatever. I get a room. They put me in like a gown or whatever. And then this young black nurse comes in and she gives me like a towel.
And
she's-
boy, does she look saucy.
She was like a cute, like young nurse. I'm like, great, perfect. And she gives me a towel and she's like, hold your dick like up on, like take your towel and hold your dick up on like your stomach or whatever. She's, I don't remember how she phrases it, but that's like the gist of it. Like, get your dick out of the way so I can ultrasound your balls. And
Get your maybe dick,
and that's
sir.
basically what then they do. They like, she comes back in.
Maybe I'll get it for
She
you.
is back and I'm laying on the table like naked and I have my dick up and then she has like the ultrasound thing that they do for like pregnant women.
Yeah.
She puts the goo on my nuts and is just like rubbing it like around.
Did
like
it feel good?
And no, it was, well, it didn't feel bad.
And then she
Okay.
starts stroking my shafts.
Yeah. And I'm like, the porno music kicks on.
You ever
Quick.
watch yourself jerk off in an ultrasound?
She's like showing
You'll
me
never
things
get
on
hard.
like the TV. Though.
Oh,
She's like, here's your
this
nut.
is your broken
Here's
nut.
your epididymis. And like all these like different things. I'm like, that's cool. And
It's
like,
huge, right?
She's like, here's this one and here's this one. Like, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm
Biggest nut
just
you've ever
looking at
seen?
I'm looking at my nut the whole time, and I'm just like, holy shit! Like it's literally like it looks
Yeah.
like retarded.
Oh my god.
Here's where you fucked
Did I
up.
show you guys like?
No.
It was like a couple days after I thought I showed some. I thought I
I
showed
want to
like
say you did.
yeah. I thought I
didn't
showed like
remember-
you and
Is it
Wyatt. maybe.
ultrasound of it?
No, like my nut.
Oh, your actual? You have a picture? I guess you don't have it
I don't have a
anymore.
picture. But I thought I showed you like my nut like a week later. It was still like it's still bigger now, like today. Not like crazy
slightly.
bigger.
I
but, like,
still
it's
walk with a
definitely
limp
like,
on one side.
No, well, I'll get to that. But but basically, so she's like ultrasound my ball, I'm holding my dick. I'm just like, and I'm so worried because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my fucking ball. And she's like, well, it's definitely like there's like some bleeding in there, and it's like like it's not ruptured, but she's like, there's like some bleeding. And then they give me like a shit ton of OxyContin or whatever. They refer me to
And then months go by.
like a urologist who I went to when I thought I had ball cancer. It was like actually the same dude. He like remembered me because he was like looking at my file. I'll get to that too. But
I teach about you in classes now.
but so like I go there, whatever.
What happened to you was
He looks at like the X-rays
nature.
or fucking the ultrasounds.
You're like an episode of House.
Drake's that like one page you flip and like some
Just my
some
nuts.
medical encyclopedia.
The way
like,
that ball
this is
tapped
what
his
a
nut, I've never
ruptured
seen anything like it.
epididymis looks like. It's
Yep.
just Drake like with a tear going.
This is your hands on your face.
Please God.
And that nurse
I
is
think I
just
had
like
like eye
smirking in the
black
back.
on too. I think I had like a bunch of eye black on my face.
Just crying off.
Or lacrosse injuries.
I go to the
These are dude
urologist
looks,
though,
bro.
and that's what it was. I had like a ruptured epididymis. So it's like
Did I get it right?
It's it's the part that goes from like your nut that connects like the sperm goes through from your nut to like your tip, basically. So that's like the part I had like a little. I had a what was the word? Like
Contusion?
It was basically
Contusion
it was
sounds about right.
It was a tear.
a
is
little
what it
Two for
was.
two on medical terms right now.
No,
Contusion?
I
No.
don't think it was.
Dude, I think I might be
Contusion.
I think it was
Contusion.
it was a word for tear or like cut, abrasion,
Laceration.
Have you seen a sports? There you go, laceration.
I'll give you the 2 for 10.
That was like a finger. I was like,
You're fingering.
That's what I do,
That's
Brian.
100% what it was. It was
I'm fingering
I had a
you.
lacerated epididymis.
have you
That's what I say to them, not to you, Brian. I'm not fingering you, but if the fans want to think that.
have you seen a sports injury like playing a game that was worse?
What do you mean? Like someone's like, yeah. I mean,
I saw a kid's bone come out of his leg.
no, I haven't seen like a bone come out.
That fucked me. I was like,
Brett
quit.
broke his collarbone one year, like my sophomore year. So that was pretty rough. Saw Teddy broke his like leg. Remember that? Didn't he break?
No, it was John.
Brock and I was on the field when he
John.
broke.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. That was pretty
He
nasty.
broke his leg like running a route.
Yeah, he stepped
like,
on. He stepped on that
yeah.
little like the little blocking thing, like the coaches hold and like push you with.
And then
He,
he
like,
wore
stepped on
a
that
weight
shit.
vest.
I remember the scream he made was like
We
so
fucking.
piercing.
I mean, I don't know, dude.
It was like I was like, this kid's fucked.
I never
Whatever
broke
it
anything
is.
like that.
How do you break?
I twisted my ankle.
This
really
kid,
badly.
he almost
So, like,
lost his leg.
whatever.
This kid at this rugby game we
Fractured it,
played.
maybe.
I was like, yeah, I'm not good enough at this. This is fucked up. I was like, yeah, it's fun. Like, yeah, run around, lose some lbs, and then like we played Christopher Newport. It was like a really close game, and then like some kid got tackled, and
Oh, this is your rugby days when you played rugby.
yeah, it was like a season and a half. It was not
Yeah,
that
it
long.
wasn't that long. It's
I'm, like,
okay.
elbow
But I
deep
went-
in this
Everyone
scrum.
kind of went through that phase.
I went to all the practices though.
You didn't get shamed into it as long as Jack did. So
I
on the bright
enjoyed
side.
it. It was chill. I mean, like, it was like kind of like you'd practice, which was like some of them were like fun, some of them were just like, oh, this really sucks. But it was good to get like the conditioning.
I don't think I would get tackled anymore if I'm not getting paid. Or not yeah, if I wasn't like a professional athlete or like
I
something
got
like
my
that.
clock
Yeah.
cleaned way worse playing football than I ever did playing rugby.
Yeah, but you're like a kid then.
Yeah, but you're still like,
Like I don't want to
Yeah,
wake
but-
up sore from like fucking rugby. And
but
be
getting like
"Oh."
tackled by someone
like
like
the
in not
fucking-
pads, like is
They play
I don't
flag
know.
football.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The
I-
intramural like tackle football team at Longwood. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Yeah, what do you think you're gonna get picked up? You think you're that
I don't
good?
know.
You like CTE and like
Yeah.
just.
I
feeling sore.
I never got a concussion. I got my like I got hit in the nose. One
Well,
time,
you're a
I got
big fucker.
nosebleed. Yeah, I'm a big fucker. I'm a fucker. I can't remember. Second row. That's what I was. The left second row. But
Just us dumbs in the second row.
Second row was like some big boys.
Pig bats and jock
That I
straps.
didn't like. I didn't like rucking. I was like, I'm too tall to fucking do this shit. Like, but yeah, dude, this kid's bone came out of his leg, and I was like, that's enough. That's
Like
it.
his leg bone.
Yeah, and they said he got this thing. It's
Connected to
called like
his shin bone.
compartmentals. I forgot what it's called, but like they almost amputated his leg, and I was like, God damn, dude.
Yeah.
How much do you love this sport?
Yeah. You said Jack got guilted into playing it.
No, I mean I'm just assuming he didn't enjoy it and was just kind of like Mason probably just kept making him go. That's my guess.
Everybody's gonna talk about you if you don't go.
Yeah.
Dude, we bullied him on Fortnite. I want to mention it because it was like I thought he was crying.
Bullied who? Mason?
No, me and Mason's brother bullied Jack, and he does that. He did like his defense mechanism where like he feels like something's happening. He's like, all right, I got to find somebody to like attack. So he was like going after me, and we were playing Fortnite, and I was like, Jack, I already have more kills than you, which doesn't happen. He's like, pretty good at it, but I had gotten in his head early on, and I was like, Jack, this is your defense mechanism, and then he was like, and he does that little like when he like doesn't say words. So I was like, Jack, you're continuing, and then Mason, as soon as Mason like latched onto that, we were all doing it, and then there was something about like the river dance. But Mason kept saying something about like a river
Like
dance.
the Lord of the Dance?
I don't know what he shot Jack or something. I forget what the reason was, but he kept saying the river dance, and I was like crying. I was laughing. I was laughing so hard, and he was just like he had been cucked in a way that like one of those once in a blue moon cucks. You get to cuck.
I mean, once you get in there, it's pretty
bad.
It's pretty easy to stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He makes it hard on himself.
Yeah.
It makes it easy on you. That's why like Austin is just like he gets off on it, and it's like,
dude,
I felt
Austin,
so bad. Like I gave him some like information, and it was just.
I
like,
think he
Austin just immediately texts him, and like the rest of the time,
I think he
like,
kind
what
of
was
feels.
it?
I think he feels bad about it though, because I brought him up because I was like talking to him. I was like, you tell him about like the tea shit because I remember you brought. I was like, I want to see what he says.
I was gonna air out his
And
medical
then
stuff.
he was,
okay, Brian, here we go.
Well, not his own, but
I remember.
but
That's what
well, they didn't know it was medical, but he like
What else would it be?
a made up. I don't know, a made up language.
That
But-
letter he doesn't like.
He seemed like he was like
It's right after S.
his. I just want to wear a dress.
Why can't we just do 19 letters?
Put a dress on me, Cam. That's just me yelling again. Cam.
Blast your eardrums.
Yeah.
That's what our fans come for. The quiet ASMR and the loud shouts.
There's the alarm. Now I'm up.
we should start doing. I'll do the whisper talk, and then you just scream.
Our podcasts
we'll
are actually
evolve
good
them
for
in.
naps. You can listen to them. You can listen to them as you fall asleep, and then we'll wake you up
Yeah.
in about an hour.
Yeah, about like 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes, be a loud sound. How long
That's
have we
me.
been going, actually, Jake? Speaking of hour, so we can.
And
wrap
you
on
breaking
the nut thing.
another?
Oh, great!
Jesus.
It's just sliding off. Dude. An hour and
I don't think that.
It never happened anywhere.
Everyone else that uses them.
we're powerful boys. Hour and 27.
The most powerful boys in the podcast world. Finally high.
All right, so
Where are we at?
127.
1 hour?
127.
Look up. There you go.
I can't talk. He put his arm back on. At the same time.
All right, so I get a bunch of Oxycontin, right? Headed home with my big ball, and I'm just fucking beside myself. I'm glad. And then I go to the urologist. He tells me I have the ruptured whatever.
Epididymis.
Epididymis. Says I have to like just kind of lay low, can't play. I'm out for lacrosse from like
You
6
were lacerated.
months. Lacerated, yeah.
Epididymis.
Yeah.
Epididymis.
Hey, someone was listening. And so I'm just like fucking bummed. I can't play lacrosse anymore. And like I said, that was literally like I was supposed to get pulled up to varsity the next game. I was like, fucking great, dude. Fucking.
What if it was just that dickhead coach that just didn't want to put you up at varsity? He's like, take him out.
They do a Cobra Kai on you.
Like, yeah, I find some file about it later on.
Hey, what was his name?
That'd be a fun storyline to
Matt.
investigate.
Matt, you want to be on varsity?
Yeah. You know what you got to do. That's actually who it was, too.
Yeah.
Matt is the one who missed. Did you remember that part of it?
Yeah, I remember.
Wow. Good.
Heard the
Good
story
memory.
before, Drake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have to sleep with it, like, basically slinged up. Like, you know how you, like, sleep with your, like, feet raised.
I sleep slung up.
So I would put like a.
Oh, what's this? This is my nut sling.
I would take like a
It's the
towel.
bathing suit from Borat.
No, I'd take a towel and I'd put it like underneath my balls and everything, and then pull it up, and then I'd put it underneath me, like just to kind of keep it like because I have to keep them raised. Like my nut raised, like that's what I was supposed to do. But then, like the next morning,
Because blood.
it was
flows
my
north.
first night, and I left my Vicodin shit downstairs. I woke up and I stood up, and like whenever you like foot's asleep and shit, and all the blood rushes to it, it was that in my nuts, and I just like fucking crumpled. I like fell to the floor, and I was just like immediately started like sweating like profusely. I'm just like in so much pain. I thought I was gonna
Puke?
vomit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And I was like, holy fucking shit. I pulled like some underwear on. I called my mom and she puts me in like voicemail. I'm like, fucking great, sweet. Yeah. And I like called Shan. She goes to like the bathroom at school and like talks to me. And just for like a second, I was like calming down. And then I fucking managed to like crawl on the stairs. I popped like 2 of the Vicodin and just like pass out on the couch. Just like in my underwear.
Naked.
Covered in sweat. Just like I was in so much that literally was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Like I remember telling you about the toe shit. Like the
Just
toe.
like right when you guys were dating, so she's like, God damn, Drake just keeps calling him bragging about his nut.
Nah, because this was our junior year, so we started dating my sophomore year. So it
It's
was
getting
like
pretty
a little
big
bit-
now.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
I was doing.
it used to be a curse. Now it's kind of a blessing.
It's so big right now.
Yeah, you should see.
You know, I really cum like
we
way
couldn't
more
fuck
now.
for like a minute too. I was out from lacrosse for 6 months, and I don't think I could like have sex for like 3. Fucking sucked. But yeah, like that pain, like the toe breaking thing, definitely like the most instant pain in my life. But the ball thing, like of like a just like a, I don't know, like a gut wrenching pain. That shit was on par with nothing else. Like that shit, like I literally dropped. That's the first time I ever like dropped to the ground. Like I was like.
I can't imagine, but the whole like rock in your stomach feeling, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Because you get that like just slightly from
Yeah,
any of the nuts.
just getting like tapped, dude.
Yeah.
Like
so
tapped
like
in the nuts. Like since then,
like
if I get tapped, in the nut, I'm just
45-pound
like,
rock.
I can't go. You know when roads go like hilly and they at the top you like.
Oh, yeah.
that shit hurts my nuts. That shit kills my one nut that like I got hurt. I don't know what like the connection is.
It's
to
already
it,
pretty bad.
but yeah,
but
that shit
that's
like
probably
fucks
worse.
with me. I can't go on the rides that do that, like that go back and forth, because that feeling of like when you're suspended for a second, you're like, ugh.
yeah.
It's weird.
That's crazy when I felt that as a kid. For like the first time, and we were like driving like a hilly place, and then I felt it, and I was like, "Oh my god, what's happening to me?"
But basically,
Yeah,
I was on
nuts
Vicodin
like
for like a
rising.
long
I was
ass
like,
time.
Your parents just like, why does he keep getting
I
hard?
put my
every
hand
time
on
we
like the
get down?
seat, and I was like, "Ah."
Go down again, Mom.
Just hear me like
down the
quietly
hill.
panting in the back and like looking out the window, like sad.
Can we go to Grandma's again?
Take that road back.
The dirt one.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
The dirt. I want to feel the gravel. I'm pretty sure I got like a mild like
hate
Vicodin
toilets.
dependency too.
Hey,
'Cause
man,
I
it
was popping
happens.
so much Vicodin like through like that whole pain, and that was
Yeah,
probably
I
one of the
imagine.
main reasons like me and Miss Francis like clashed heads a lot. Is just because like I always had her at the end of the day, and I would just like I would feel like my nut like starting to hurt like as I would get into the class, and I would just be so like irritable. I would, and like I don't have any because I couldn't. I probably could have brought the Vicodin in school, but I didn't think I should. I guess. I
Because
don't
you
know
could have
why I
got a
didn't.
note.
Yeah, but I was just like, I was a bitch. I was terrible to her. Miss
I remember-
Francis, if you listen to this, I'm sorry.
I remember I was in
She,
the,
like, cried
I was in
a
the
lot,
chemistry
right?
class.
I don't remember ever seeing. If I saw her cry, I probably would.
I feel like
I
I,
remember
only made like
immediately.
2 teachers cry, and it was like a group of people. I don't think I ever like on my own made a teacher.
If I saw her cry, I'd probably like. I'd cry. I'd feel so bad.
For like a minute, I had
So
I had
sorry.
the seat. I was in the chemistry class across from you guys, and I had the seat like by the window, and I would always see one of either you, Marcus, Brooke, or who else was in that class? Justin or Wyatt. So one of you was seated outside.
Yeah.
Like got kicked out of the class.
All the time,
Yeah.
dude. One time we were taking a test and I kicked Wyatt's chair all the way up to he was in the front and I was right behind him, but he was like the front row, and I pushed his chair like all the way up to the front of really slowly. I was just like moving it like inch by because she's reading a book at her desk, and then she looks up and he's like against the front, like against the projector. And he's like, Drake, stop, please stop, Drake, stop. And I just like kept pushing. That That was a funny one. I got kicked out for that. She kicked me out. I broke my pencil and I like threw it down. I was like, whatever then. And I just like stormed out.
Oh my god.
That was terrible. I was like so. I was kind of like being like the
obviously
little
doing wrong.
class clown, like piece of shit. But like I don't know. I think it was just there was too many kids and like there was so many bad influences.
Yeah.
I mean, Brooke is just like the king of them, and I'm sure he got into my head like more than I even like realize. I wonder how many like strings he like.
Do you remember when he climbed in your trunk and then
Yeah.
you like peeled off and we just hear like dunk, 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 and you just fucking like slammed him in. The way he looked when he ran out, he looked like he had like survived a kidnapping.
Yeah, because I didn't know it was in there, and I was like,
We
whipped
knew
out of
it
the
was
parking
like a
garage. Yeah, because that dude was
no
following us
idea.
like honking. I was like, what does this dude want?
He tried to show, he's like, hey, they're fucking leaving.
Yeah.
He told me about that later, and he was like, the other guy who was driving, and he was like, I thought you guys were gonna like take off with him in the car.
I'm glad we were able to flip that.
What
Off.
if?
I feel like you were like, yo, check this out. And you were like,
Well, I
you
was
were like
already-
a drift
I was-
in the parking lot.
No, I just like driving. That's when I had that Accord.
like
and I
a
was just
whip,
like
yeah, you
driving
whipped it,
fast. I was
and
just a
then-
young dumb kid, so like that was probably one of like the same times we were going down the road and almost died. I don't know
It
how
was
many times
so
you drove down
sudden,
Evergreen
too.
fast as fuck.
You started slow, like you rolled and then you went, vroom.
I remember pulling out of like the parking garage. And, like,
You just hear like,
turning it. Yeah.
Oh,
the
this
whole
guy's
body.
nuts.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of this car.
holy shit, I wasn't joking around.
Is he
this much.
drifting?
There was, yeah, we were going to some movie. You like
just got
brought
out
it
of
up
a movie.
before, and I was like remembering specifically like sitting in the back seat, and like I was sitting like against the door, and I remember like grabbing a seat, like oh shit, we're like going around a turn, and I'm like oh fuck, we're gonna hit something.
Well, I passed that fucking. We were going to turn left to go to like the movie, and there was like a car like probably going like 50. Like he wasn't even going like slow, but I was going like 65, and I had the thing, so I went around like past him on the other side and came back, and I'm like, oh, that's the turn, so I broke, and I hit the turn probably going like 45, 50. I drive like super defensive now. I'm like crazy, like paranoid about getting into an accident.
Yeah.
But fun
I'm
driving.
aggressive.
I mean, I weave and stuff. I definitely like push it, but I'm like defensive in like I'm very like aware of like I don't know. I like focus like really a lot on it.
Yeah.
Like I don't like tailgate, but I will. Yeah, I like weave sometimes. If I see like the openings and stuff, I'll take it.
I've had
If
so
you're just
many
seeing that path and you just start weaving in and out.
on 7. I've seen so many people in my rear view like not pay attention and slam their brake like so close to my car. I'm like, oh,
I hate that. I always check that
Fuck.
shit. I'm
And
always
they-
watching the dude behind me.
their reactions
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
car. They're like, oh.
I almost got rear-ended the other day when I was driving down Georgetown Pike, and this guy like it was like raining. This is a couple weeks ago. This guy it was like raining really hard, so this guy like pulls over. No. This old ass dude pulls out in front of me. This is what happened. This old ass dude pulls out in front of me, like it's on this like 1-lane road pretty much. So then the guy behind me almost like runs into the back of my car to the point where I have to like drive off of the road because he was gonna hit my car.
Jesus.
Yeah, I like drove a little bit up. Yeah, and then the old guy like stops there and tries to like apologize to every single person, and I rolled down my window. I was like, "Fuck you, dude!" I was like, "You almost fucking killed me."
There was this dude I was turning like right on Battlefield or whatever, and I watched this. You know, there's that furniture store, like right to like when you're coming into town
Wolf
from
Furniture?
7. Yeah, it's like that big furniture
Yeah.
thing. It's just on like the right of the road, right
Uh-huh.
of 7.
Yeah,
And it's like I saw this dude like creeping out of it the whole time, and I'm driving down like 7, and I'm just like, "Don't go! What are you doing? Don't go!" And he's just like slowly creeping out, and he's looking, and I don't know what the fuck he did, and he pulls out in front of me, and like I slam on my brakes, and I'm just like, "What?" I'm honking,
dude,
I'm going
it's crazy.
and he's just like. Like what the fuck are you like? I don't understand what. Like I would have killed you. I would have like. I
Do you think
literally,
maybe he
if
was
I didn't
like,
stop, I'm hitting him going 60 like right into his driver door. And I'm
Do you think he was
100%
trying to get killed?
Splattering him, huh?
Do you think maybe he could be trying to be
I
killed?
have no idea.
Like he was like, okay, do it. He's like, oh wait, no, I want to live.
I don't know.
did you just swerve out of the way, or did you like?
No,
Stop?
I just broke, and I broke I probably got had like this much space between.
Oh
me.
my god. Yeah, I would lose my shit.
Yeah, I would roll down my window. I'm like yelling. I'm just like, and he's just like, he looks so scared. I'm like, what the like?
Yeah,
why are you
his
driving?
Life probably like flashed before his
Yeah,
eyes.
but like I don't understand how he didn't see me.
Dude, that dude was definitely trying to off himself.
You think so? Well, I'm glad I stopped him.
Scared the life
Some
back.
people are just idiots.
Yeah,
man.
I hope
Some
he's
people
like,
just
wow,
drive. Some
I
people just-
cherish my life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he seems like he's so terrified to drive. Like, well, you shouldn't be fucking driving.
Yeah.
Call an Uber.
Shit.
Anything else with my ball? Oh, I had a fucking so like it was like hurt and shit.
Looks like
So
a
like I didn't know
cow.
when I could like nut and shit again, like come. So like I think it was like maybe 4 or 5 weeks like later. Like I finally like asked my doctor like when he thinks like when can I like come and shit again, and he's just like, well, I'd actually rather you do it now while I'm awake and your family's awake, just in case anything goes wrong. So just take a crack at it now and let me know how it goes. And I was like, okay. And he's like, but seriously, like text me afterwards, let me know how it goes. I'm like, all right.
Let me know.
So I had to like fucking jerk off and like well, I didn't have to jerk off. I did jerk off and I come and like the first like, like
he's totally weird
rope
about
is just
it.
like dark red, like crimson red, and I'm like, ah! And then the next like 5 are like solid white, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's just a scab.
Okay. And then so then I text him and I was like, hey, I did it, and like the first one was red, but then I was like, okay. He's like, how much of it do you think was red? And I was like, I don't know, like 20%, just like the first like.
What did it taste
thing.
like?
And he's like, was it like a bright red or like a dark red? And I was like, dark. He's like, well, that means it's dried blood, so that's good. You probably just cleared it all out. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, I think you're gonna be all right.
Now you best get a banging.
That was probably one of the scariest moments. Just like the first rope. Like when I saw red come out, I was like, and then like I'm just like leaking like on the inside. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
How did he die? Jerking off.
Yeah, just internal bleeding from my dick.
Everybody's just doing bad puns at your eulogy. Drake was kind of a jerk off, if you know what I mean.
Always beating around the bush.
That would be so.
That was the most hilarious funeral I've ever been to. Wow, Drake would have loved that.
Yeah. He died as he lived, making people.
Oh, he'll be
roast.
there's-
the roast of Drake, man.
he'll be remembered. I promise we won't forget you.
But yeah, so like later on, like when we were talking about that ball cancer scare, I went back to the doctor, and he was like, "Hey, you're like the lacrosse guy, right?" I'm like, "Yep, that's me."
This is the same jerk off guy?
Yeah, no, the same. This is just the urologist.
Oh.
The jerk off guy was like my pediatrician.
So, still all right?
Yeah, Doctor. That's my dude.
Sounds like he's your dude. Sounds like,
He's a cool guy.
I'm sure he was. A lot of times, molesters are.
Seemed
AJ,
like
same
that.
Doctor AJ had. Fun story.
Yeah, but he molested AJ.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But AJ is asking for it.
Isn't that proof, dude? He's like telling you to jerk off. You already molested somebody?
AJ,
I'm calling you out, Mr.
What's this guy's last name? Let's put him on the fucking map.
I don't want that. To be around.
Doctor?
Because his license is revoked for
Fucking
molesting.
pedophile.
And then AJ's like, people are on his LinkedIn like, sorry you got molested, bro.
Drake, it's okay even if you want to jerk off like at 2 a.m. and call me. That's fine.
I'd rather you jerk off here in my office right now.
Oh my god.
Is it still white? It's still white.
I want you to try to shoot one of those red ropes right on my chin.
Jesus fuck.
I'm going to have to get a closer look at this, Drake. Come on, can you come
Ah,
over
Drake,
for
you got on my tie. What am I going to tell my wife?
Look, they're like. She's gonna think I'm a salt. Look, they are different. They have like yours is
Slightly-
low. Or,
slightly
I don't even know.
Low
this
key.
is Low key. Oh shit. Am
Mine's,
I city tank.
Jake
Shout out.
Special teams.
and the special teams.
All right.
All right.
We good?
I think so.
I think
Was that like the
chin
ending nod, or
rope.
are we just ending that?
I don't have anything else really.
You got anything else to add?
Nah, I think the nut story like kind
How's
of.
it?
Yeah.
Wrap itself up.
I was thinking about some like the Mr. class stories though. After you started talking about
Dude, that guy
friend
was
class.
brain dead, dude. How many times did we watch that fucking movie? It was like a semester.
We watched it from the start at least 8 times. I think.
It wasn't Mr. Smith Goes to Washington?
Yeah.
Like 5 million times?
Yeah, like literally eight classes.
He'd be like, what'd you get on this project that was worth half the quarter? I was like, A.
They got an A+. plus.
Is that-
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I believe you.
100, I think?
Although when he yelled at us that one time for like talking because the class was insane, and then we like really turned it up on like Billy and that girl used to fart on us all the time.
Oh my god, that bitch. She had a big butt though.
dude.
Remember?
She pointed at us
Yeah.
and then just
She'd always toot.
shit,
Always aim.
sprayed us in fecal matter.
If fucking those other kids are across the play, they brought in
They-
fucking
yeah, they were
Nintendo
playing
64 and they're
GameCube.
playing Mario Kart, and we're getting in trouble for talking.
I know. Bullshit.
You kids don't pay attention.
He
You've
had, like,
shown
a
the
missing
same movie
tooth.
500
Yeah,
times.
we get it.
Yeah.
He goes to Washington. He's a Boy Scout or some shit. I forget.
Cool.
I've
Started
learned
over. I forgot again.
that I can sufficiently beat Billy in an argument.
Yeah, as many times as we did watch that movie, I really have no idea what goes on.
I remember saying this shit about like.
He like molests some kid, right?
Yeah.
Stop
No,
spreading these
no.
fucking rumors.
The guy in the movie.
That's what people listen to these podcasts
The
for.
guy
Drake.
in the
They get
movie.
to jump on the newest molesters. It's for people that want to be molested and people trying to catch
Defamation's
molesters.
fun.
We're just like a missed connections for like molesters.
Yeah.
If you guys want to find out,
I don't think Mr. Smith molested anyone.
Mr. Smith and Molest America, was it called? Mr.
Yeah. Oh,
Smith
that was the name
Molest
of the movie.
Washington.
it was just locker room talk.
12 Angry Men. We watched that one too.
That's
I
yeah.
don't think anybody gets molested in that one.
No.
No one gets
It's all
stabbed.
consensual in that one. They're all men.
Yeah.
You can't
Get a
molest
lady
men.
in there.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
gay.
I say get a lady in there.
That's just good old gay sex.
Just some gay sex between
You
friends.
can't molest a man, Brian. That's just wrestling.
Yeah.
That's wrestling, Brian. I mean, that's just WWE. That's just hard hitting wrestling.
That's just points.
Yeah.
That's just points. There you go.
Just points.
That's just chokeholds.
Yeah.
That's your leg locks.
You don't like-
Batista bombs.
You don't like your dick being grabbed? Do something about it.
Yeah. Wrestle me.
Yeah.
Put me in a full Nelson.
Tell you what,
There's a counter for every move.
winner gets the fuck. Winner gets the fuck.
I'm here for
Not in
the
a
sport.
gay way,
Yeah.
but in like a.
Yeah, it's
won.
gay sex. I mean, it's gay sex, but
Sure,
it's
call
not.
it what you will.
It's wrestling. First and foremost, it's wrestling. It's a sport.
Wrestling.
You like sports? I see you palling around with your friends.
For some people, the game just slows down. That's
How
me
many
and
wrestlers
wrestling.
do you think have done gay porn? WWE.
I feel like a lot during like before it was like the WWE when it was like a bunch of like regions. I feel like all the time.
But not even like.
Why do you think they call him the Rock?
Not even like. Not even like full like penetration. Just like the wrestling.
They
Game.
he's got like a really hard prostate,
Yeah,
and they
dude,
just suck on
You
it. That's
just,
why they call him
light,
the Rock.
you just lighten up the porn.
If
He's
you
got
were
a
like a
little dick.
wrestler,
Without-
would you like wrestle dudes? Like you'd like like
Yeah.
you're not boning them. You're like that like big bitch that like sits on people. You know, like that Amazon woman that like goes over. And,
Oh,
like,
I can't
sits
do
on
like an
people.
acrobat guy.
What do you mean?
Well,
you
when
can do
you, like,
that
jumps
too.
off the
But you
ropes
come to
and-
people's houses and they're clearly getting something sexual from it, but you're not like fucking them or anything like that.
You just sit
But
on
you-
them?
Well, no, you wrestle them.
Like
you,
kids?
You could do your acrobat sit, so you could be like going around them and doing like the Mysterio stuff. I'll go over there and just like I'm just like bombing them and like doing like elbows and like
But they're
pulling
hard.
their legs up.
They're rock hard.
Usually these guys put a lot more lotion
Well,
all
that's
over
the thing,
themselves,
like,
but this
You
guy
think
just got some
you think
moves.
those little dudes that are getting crushed by a chick? You think they're hard?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like if you
You
can
ever seen
see
that?
it,
It was like on Tosh.0. It's that big Tosh.0. What is this, like 2018 or 2008?
back in
you guys have
2012.
to Tosh?
But like
That's where I get all my news.
Tosh season 3 episode 18. But it's like she's this big bitch. She's like 6'8", like 300 some pounds. But she's more
Is she like
just like
fat or is she like
No, well,
just 6'8"?
she's not like
Oh, you
she's
know-
not obese, but she's definitely
Okay.
like heavy.
When you said giant, I imagined.
I think
No,
I saw
she's
something like this
she's like-
on Jerry
she's
Springer
big.
once.
She's like an Amazonian woman. That's like the service.
Oh wait, so
that she
she
does.
could be like thick.
Yeah, she has like a big ass, but she has like a gut too. Like she's not like
Can you give me a chit like a woman?
She's got to defend the Amazon.
Just name like a celebrity who fits the profile.
She's
I don't-
6'8", Brian. She's got to be taking
Yeah, I
out
don't feel like-
jaguars. I don't know what
I don't
else
know
is in
any
the
of
I
like
would
Amazon.
be
leopards.
if like
female
Serena
celebrities.
Williams did that to me, I'd be like, that's okay, that's cool.
Serena Williams is probably more toned than this chick.
Yeah, she's an athlete. That's like she was. I watched. She was like playing doubles with like Andy Roddick,
Yeah.
and like just looks like a guy. He looks like a guy who works at like AT&T, and she is like a monster. It was
Yeah.
so weird, like seeing him
Looks
play
like they
together. I was
made her legs like a
she
3D
yeah. She
printer.
looks like she could rip him apart in the wild.
Yeah.
And she'd run him down like a cheetah, and then just
She had some sprinter legs.
What are you
too.
talking about?
Serena Williams.
Her legs are gigantic.
Her husband
dude.
is like a little like twerp guy.
Really?
Man,
Little dude?
they have to do it like Amazon style.
I think they do it where she does him.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
But, I mean, or maybe he's got just like a
Yeah,
outstanding
like,
hog.
it's like some shit like this. This is on Pornhub though. But it's not even like you just go
Oh,
over there.
you wrestle a chick?
Well, this is like the bitch was like a lot bigger than this chick.
Yeah, it's like she's pretty hot.
Yeah, I feel like he's definitely got to be hard for.
I would like this.
We're watching.
I don't think you could be hard during that. You'd be so tired, dude.
No, dude. I mean,
I feel like
he looks like Nicolas Cage.
Pretty strong for a dancer.
You should just
Do you want me to send you that?
play
link?
that
You
on the
wanna-
mic because it's gonna be so hard to download. We'll make it the outro. We'll make it
play
the outro. Just us listening to this. Can you tilt it where it's like? She's really got him there.
Yeah, squeeze my dinner out of me.
Shut up, kid. What's up, kid? What's going with the boys?
And then what happens at the end?
I'm gonna take my top off. Since you're topless, I don't want to be unfair.
Oh.
I'd be kind of into that. I think.
Fuck.
How many minutes of wrestling is this?
She manhandles that guy.
It's a 12-minute video.
Yeah.
That's a long. That's a long time to be
A
wrestling.
lot of material for me later.
Yeah.
I want to find. Like,
She was a good-looking woman, I
That's kind
think.
of what I was talking about more. So.
Jesus Christ, this woman's gigantic.
That's a different. That's different.
Come over and like crush.
Holy shit.
I love this. I pay $600 for this.
Oh, he's a little Japanese guy. Ah. He can like
Holy
barely
fuck,
breathe
dude.
with her on him.
I feel like she's just gonna absorb him.
Damn.
But see, it's like not like she's not fucking him, you know?
He's like
Not
out
at
of
all in
breath.
that video.
No. They just come over and like sit on you.
Can she be fucked?
But that's like the thing. Like a
Like
lot of
she just
them,
fucks you.
a lot of them are like, I don't fuck. I'm not a prostitute. Pay me $600. I'll come over and sit on you. That's why, like, I think it's like better. That's why I would do the wrestling thing because you kind of get to
She brings it back.
name your price and also be like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like they're getting sexual satisfaction.
And you're
out of
following
it
your passion.
100%, but at the same time, there it goes. There goes the mic stand.
I
It's
told
gonna be
you.
interesting.
Just slowly.
Woo. But at the
Start
same
doing it.
time, like,
You're following your passion too.
yeah, that too. But you
Yeah,
don't have to like,
you
you
like
don't have to like
wrestling.
fuck people.
Yeah.
But what if they're
Well, not for
like,
money.
But what if they're like, hey, we'll double or nothing, and they
Well,
start throwing you more money?
I think that's a case by case basis.
I think that's how you become The Rock.
All right, now we're done.
Yeah, all right.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Love you guys.
Can you say hi to my friends?
No, but we can take a picture.
Oh, sorry.
Is that all right?
Yep. Thank you.
Well, that's a video.
Are you a gang rapist?
No.
Rami, can you sign?
Just some photos, guys. Just some
You can personalize. You can put my name on it. I'm not selling it.
Rami Malek was trending on Twitter, and it was not for his performance as Freddie Mercury in the new Queen biopic, Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, it was because of this now viral moment when a fan wanted him to give a shout out to her friends.
Oh, asked about it. No?
Yeah, didn't even let her finish a sentence. Just no. Shut it right
They're
down.
on a video already. I mean, you said earlier he was trying to make it just a photo, and it was on
I think at the end
video.
there, he tries to swipe it because he can see that it's on video. You know, when you hold your phone this way, he can see and tries to swipe it, but then just messes it up.
You know what takes exactly the same amount of time as saying, no, I can't send a shout out to your friend?
Is to just
Sending
shout
a
out
shout out
friends.
to your friends.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But I feel like if you've already stopped to take a picture with someone, like you're saying,
You might as well,
it would be just as easy to be like, what's your friend's name? Hey, Susie. Done.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to the crew.
He's like whack.
There you go.
I think he's got weird eyes for sure. He looks like he's just like always like nervous and like I don't know, like fucking like he looks like if you turn the lights on and he was in a dark room, he'd like skitter away and hide in the closet with like a roach or